Oh, hi, you guys, and welcome to the game. See a lot of you guys popping up in chat. Hey, you guys. Welcome to the show. You guys, if you didn't know already, here are my social links. Discord, that's where we talk about art, we talk about D&D, including character creation, rules queries, even RPG plots, all that sort of thing. So you can check those out there. Twitter, if you want to get into a game, get on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, send me a message, and I'll get you in a game. We've just started taking on players for our next academy. The next academy is on the 7th of July, and I'm taking players now. I've got lots of spaces, but they are filling up fast. And YouTube, I am pretty much entirely up to date on YouTube now. There is videos there. You can see our one-shots. You can see our campaigns. It's going to be a good time. So yeah, you guys get over there. Also, we recently hit our Patreon goal. So if you guys want to support me over there, currently we've got some previews of the artwork for our new show happening on Tuesday up on the Patreon. It's like things like the art I'm going to be using in stream. So if you're patient, you don't have to come and be a patron. But if you want to get some sneak peeks, they're in there. And also we do merch too, free Redbubble, so you guys can check that out too. So yeah, today we're playing this game right now. We're also playing another game later tonight at 5 p.m. EST, and then we're playing Academy tomorrow. We've got 12 hours of D&D tomorrow. And then lots of D&D through the week. So I'm really looking forward to having all you guys here. But I think that's about me done. So let's go and see if the guys are ready. There it is. You guys are live. Oh, hi.
Hey.
So this week I did a lot of text-based RP with these guys to get us in a place where this can happen. I should probably get the notes up. That'd be a good thing. Oh, I'm tearing things up now. There we go. Yep. So let's go round. Basically, we're going to start in a cart. One of many carts on a caravan train, being led up the road from Neverwinter towards Luskan. This journey is being led by the character Breed, played by Hans C. Tweet. So, Hans, why don't you introduce your character?
Hey, so I'm playing Braid. And I have no idea how I'm supposed to pronounce that, but I'm going to go with Braid. He is a half-elf, and he's a cartographer. He happens to also be a wild magic sorcerer, which I'm sure will not come up at all in this adventure. And right now, he is navigating, leading this caravan, clearly doing a really good job. Do we want to do like a physical description?
Yeah, sure. Why not? That'd be great.
Okay, sure. So really long black hair, pulled back in a ponytail, big, wide, floppy hat so he doesn't burn in the sun, kind of pale in terms of skin tone, brown eyes, occasionally other color eyes, but mostly brown eyes, very practical traveling clothes that have been worn just for this journey. Absolutely new clothes. Paper, maps, always present all over his person, carrying quills, charcoal, stained fingertips, and excessively detailing everything around him, paying some attention to the fact there are wagons and other people, but mostly just looking at the road.
Fantastic. So now one of the people you would have hired for their expertise will be Actor Creed, played by Alice. Alice, why don't you introduce us?
Hello. I am playing Actor Creed, who is a tiefling, my first tiefling. She looks pretty much like a stereotypical tiefling. She's got long, dark brown hair, which is tied up into sort of like a long plait that goes all the way down the back. Her clothes are very simple. So she's a ranger, so she likes to blend into the sort of foresty background. Anyway, the only thing of color she has is a piece of purple and gold material that she ties around her upper arm. But apart from that, yeah, she's all good.
Fantastic. So now, the rest of you have all been employed, not for your expertise, but to help out with the journey. So we'll do you guys in camera order. So we have Cinnamon on the cart with her friend Fanky. Why don't you introduce us, Kat?
Cinnamon is a gnome rogue. She's about 40 years old, but she runs a few cons in the city, and her friend Frankie, who is a Goliath that she found when he was a little boy and raised practically, he wanted to get her out of town. There was some trouble brewing, so he smuggled her aboard the cart. Don't tell Braid. And so she's kind of hiding out in one of the carts. She's 2 meters of attitude crammed into a meter of height. So she's a little tiny thing with an outsized attitude, red hair, curly, keeps it short. She's wearing some heavy leathers. She has all of her little tools with her. And her most prized possession, besides Frankie, is a pair of dice clockwork dice that she made that may or may not roll true, depending on who's throwing the dice. But she's on her way. She's hiding out, trying to get out of town.
Well, let's hope there's no gamblers amongst us. Next, there is a younger-looking adventurer, perhaps too young. Summer, can you introduce us to Abel?
Yeah, Abel is a human fighter. He is 16 years old. He is pretty reserved. Seems like he has a lot on his mind. He's dressed pretty commonly. He looks like he's been like a laborer. He's pretty tall and stringy, like almost like he hasn't grown into himself yet. His hair's pretty unkempt. And he has an axe that he has not taken his hands off of since you all met him.
And last in the cart is a tabaxi. Grant, could you introduce us to Percival?
All right, you know what this is? This is an RAF. It's a resting alligator face. And all my face muscles are completely exhausted from that. Hi everybody. I am playing Percival. Percival has traveled very far. His business is his own. He keeps to himself mostly. And he has agreed to make a change of employment. He knows his way around the sword, it is said. And he spends most of his time asking Abel what's got him so glum and why he never lets go of his axe. He's gonna get blisters. And if he does, let me give him a little poke. I'll drain the fluid out of him. That's Sir Percival. Well, he's not Sir Percival.
Is indeed Sir Percival. So as you guys are heading up the road, you might see another figure heading towards you. There is a cart with no horse. No, there's not a cart. There is 2 people walking towards you. One is badly injured, his leg ruined, and a young-looking girl carrying him along. Susanna.
Hi, I'm Susie, and I'll be playing Aurelia Montalais, the human bard. She is fabulous in every description. She is way too overdressed to be traveling. She's wearing very fine clothes, a lot of like jewelry, and right now she's currently helping a very wounded man down the road.
So you guys will come across each other in the road. They're walking back towards you. It's sort of early morning time.
Ready, set, go.
Yeah.
Right,
You guys.
So Braid is rolling up all of his papers and putting away his pens and his charcoal and putting down his bag and losing some things and finding some things and trying to climb off this cart to go see if he can help.
Yeah, as soon as I see you guys, I'm like, oh, excuse me. Is there anyone that can help?
1 second. And after a moment of flailing around, Braid will climb down off the wagon and try to go help.
Ma'am, I am a helpful tabaxi of a feline persuasion, And helping's what Tabaxi do best. And then I hop on over.
Abel is kind of like watching and seeing if other people are going to be taking care of this situation.
Come on, you sad sack, get to work.
Cinnamon is poking Frankie, going, "Why are we stopped? Why are we stopped? What's going on?"
There's a guy in the road. I don't know.
Actor sort of sighs as if she doesn't really want to get off the cart, but she sort of swings herself off it anyway and walks over, and she's just like, "What's happened?"
Well, my friend here and I were traveling north, and we were attacked by something. I'm not entirely sure what it was, but it did a number on John here. Any help you have would be so gratefully received.
I look towards the others because I'm completely useless in that, and I'm just like,
Is John breathing?
Oh yeah, he's like walking along. He's got his leg hurt. He's looking very faint though, very weak at this point. Like he's lost a lot of blood.
Oh, all this gold is for me?
well, I don't think he's going to last long if we don't put him in the cart and maybe help them along a little bit.
Go in the cart for free?
Well,
I can pay. I can pay.
We've got a bit of room.
Ambulances have room. Come on, let's get him in. I'll help him up. And kind of fireman carry him over my shoulders and start hobbling him over.
Cinnamon curls up really, really small, tucks herself back into a far corner so she doesn't get this bloody person dropped on top of her.
Yeah,
I don't
Abel
mind a
will
little
help.
bit of bloody person on me.
Abel will help pull him up into the cart since he didn't get out.
Now,
Thank you. Thank you, Abel.
Percival, as you are doing this, you hear a calling. A small voice in the distance says, "Hey, don't forget about me! Don't forget me!" No one else can hear this.
Who hears this?
Just you.
Just me? Ugh, I run right. Tabaxi feline reflexes as far as I can to the sound. What do I find?
In the bushes, you find a blade on the ground. Yeah, here, me! The sword, me!
Oh my gosh, a friend! And I pick him up and I hold it up. Unless it's a she. What do you identify as?
A sword.
What's your name?
My name is the Blade of Suffering. And I deal an extra 1d4 per wounded teammate, or 1d8 for teammate below half health. This blade makes bad puns and deals 1d4 per damage per teammate below half of PHP, so the wilder they mess with it.
Sweet!
So thank you so much, Architect Origins, for that donation.
Awesome! Well, you know what they say, a sword in the hand's worth two in the bush. But I'm done. You will remain out at all times. I never want you to see the night, my friend. All right.
Yeah, the last night that held me was awful.
Well, don't mind me. I am a fair guardian, stern, and you'll learn a lot from me. And I'll learn a lot from you. I got you, fam. Sorry.
Chat.
A little too colloquial.
Puns put in chat. The sword is almost most likely to say, just so you guys are aware. But John groans and puts. He's running a temperature. He's really warm.
Where does he seem to be hurt the most?
His leg looks ripped to shreds, like teeth have
Yikes.
ripped the calf.
We're gonna have to amputate.
Does anyone have any bandages or can heal him? He's going to get an infection and die if we can't help him.
I already tried something, but it didn't really seem to work.
I can try to drive the cart faster.
No one has any. We came all this way with no medical supplies.
We've got saliva. There's enzymes in it. Staves
No.
off bacteria.
That actor spits in her hand and goes to
Oh,
like
no.
touch. If anyone
Trust me, we do this all the time. Just all right. Here's what I would like to do. No, I would not. Sorry. Do we have any alcohol on us?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, this is an old soldier tactic. So here's what I want to do. Abel, you hold him steady. I'm gonna clean this wound and I'm gonna dress it. And I would like to make a medicine check, but if you don't feel it's appropriate, I'm gonna pour it in. I'm gonna try to clean out the wound, and then dress it in clean bandages.
Yeah, certainly.
I have some.
Medicine sounds perfectly good to use, and also thank you, Lightfingery, who is our current stream boss and gives his stream boss nat 20 to Grant, but only to be used when wielding the sword.
Oh no! 11. I killed him.
On an 11, you can sort of like stop, like you sort of get the leg sort of bandaged up, but the bandages are quickly soaking. So
Okay.
he's not going to bleed out. It's sort of holding up, and it's holding up. It's not exactly stopped, but he's not going to bleed out. He's looking in better shape. However, our good friend needs to make me a Constitution save.
Me or John?
Not you, John. John will pass out.
I was gonna choke him unconscious anyways.
What?
Look, we can't have him revealing our position. These roads are dangerous. We are a caravan, prone to be attacked by bandits and other horrible creatures.
We are on a road.
Yes, and the roads are unsafe, especially in this part. Luskan is a dangerous town.
Your sword said, "Looks like this guy's on his last legs."
Oh. I kissed the blade.
I love this sword.
Too.
I want this sword.
I'll sell it to you. 2 gold.
You don't know I'm there yet.
Okay.
Hey, don't undercut me.
Wow.
Oh, that one took a second.
All right. Well, I'm not going to choke him unconscious. He already fell asleep. And with that, is the road clear? Shall we? Do you think whatever did this to him? What is your name, young lady?
Aurelia.
Aurelia. My character did not know that yet. Ma'am, do you think these roads are unsafe? Do you want us to hunt down the nasty, or do you want to travel with us for a while?
I think the sooner we get John attended to, the better.
Yeah, we should probably drive along. Breed will lead the way. He's a good man. Good stock. Good family.
So where are you headed anyway?
Luskan.
Oh, I was headed there myself.
How convenient. This is fortuitous, as they say in Neverwinter.
Yes.
So you said you didn't know what attacked you?
No, it happened in the night. We were camping by the side of the road and, well, we heard a scream in the woods and I went to investigate and I sent John back to the cart because, well, old Bessie was there and she'd thrown a shoe and was defenseless. And then whilst I was following a trail, I heard him scream and then I found him like that.
Well, it's lucky that you weren't hurt.
I'm capable of looking after myself.
Well, we should get going.
Thank you very much to Donovan Fry, who donates a nat 20 and an advantage for Braid.
Oh, thanks, Donovan. All right. So this cart is moving on the road. We are currently going on the way, correct?
Yeah, it will keep going again. Once you guys have loaded up, you can keep heading towards Luskan if that is your decision.
Great.
Once we get moving and nobody's paying attention to John, Cinnamon's going to kind of creep over and start going through his pockets.
I do I notice this?
I was
I'm
gonna
paying
say-
very close attention to him.
Yeah,
Well-
I feel like we would all be kind of making sure he wasn't dying.
Not necessarily. It's just I like the idea of him resting his head in my lap and like
Aw.
stroking.
Well,
Thank
if there's people around him paying it, right on top of him, she won't do it. It's
Okay.
once she notices he's kind of been left as they continue on, then she
Then
would.
here's what I say. And Scrat, you can let me know. I think maybe we're watching him in shifts because there's going to be certain things we have to do, and not everyone will cuddle around him all the time. In between me going to get Aurelia to give her an update on her dear John, he is perhaps left unattended. And then Scrat, I'd let you adjudicate this however you see fit, because that way she can do the cinnamon thing she wants to do, and
Okay. So
there's a chance she gets caught.
so we're gonna have a change of guard then from Percival, and who's taking over? Sorry.
Aurelia, I'm giving her an update.
So-
Technically, I should probably still be on guard. I'm just not very good at the job.
Aurelia, is your passive perception higher than 14?
Sorry, no.
So Cinnamon, could you please make me a stealth check of DC 14?
All right. That would be a 16.
On a 16, you can sneak up and begin searching his pockets. You do not have long. Give me an investigation check.
All right. 15.
On a 15, you will find he has in his pocket a turnip, a set of shears, and a paring knife.
She will take she will use the paring knife to take half the turnip and keep the paring knife.
So now, could Aurelia, as you go to take guard, could you please make me a perception check of DC 16?
Okay, bear with me 1 second.
You see a turnip-shaped hole in his pocket.
Oh! You see Cinnamon standing over John with a turnip in her hand, and the sword just says, well, this is a turnip for the books.
Maybe I don't want that sword.
I really go, what are you doing?
Kiss the blade.
Well, he's not going to eat this. So I was hungry.
I don't think turnips keep.
It's generally considered rather rude to pick a man's pockets, especially when he's lying convalescent.
You mean dying, right? Because that's kind of what's happening with him right now. And I don't think a half a turnip is going to make a difference.
I'm not bothered about the turnip.
Oh,
I'm more bothered
this
about the
is
fact that you were
great for
picking his
me.
pockets.
Thank you, you guys.
So many,
No,
he's
he's
not
going
dying.
after the turnip.
Bandaging dying men is what tabaxis do best, and he is not dying. He is stable.
I still don't think he's going to miss half a turnip.
It's,
And I'm hungry.
it's not the turnip.
But it is the turnip.
Did anyone else see this as well?
Aren't we all in the cart?
Can I see if what Cinnamon's holding or?
So, hang on a minute, I've got a few things. So, first of all, thank you, Kate Faze, for donating to give Grant 5 nat 1s.
Oh, no.
Thank you also to Lightfingery, who donates another 3 nat 1s to be used at my discretion. I'm going to hold on to those and dish them out as we go. And also thank you to Capricorn Cross for the 3rd month subscription. You also have a nat to gift. It doesn't have to be a nat 1. They've been popular, but it can be a nat 20 if you would so prefer. So, has anyone else seen this? I guess that is really up to Aurelia, whether you raise the alarm and draw attention.
Oh, yes, she's kicking up a fuss. She is throwing a haughty tantrum.
Okay. In that
As
case,
she does that, I want to try to steal the other half of the turnip.
What is
In a
wrong with
planet.
you people?
We're all here.
I'm going to use your nat 1 straight up on that, Percival. First nat 1,
All right,
there it
I got
is.
I got a 7 to steal it.
I walk over to Cinnamon just behind her, and I'm just like, Well, you may be able to steal a turnip, but what about a paring knife? You're not going to eat that, are you?
No, I was using that to cut the turnip in half.
But you still took it.
Well, I took it to cut the turnip in half, and she caught me holding the turnip and the paring knife. I haven't had a chance to put it back.
Were you going to put it back?
It's possible.
Are you lying?
It's possible.
As I thought. Give me the knife.
I flip it and hand it to her hilt first.
And I literally just put it straight back in the guy's pocket.
Thank you.
Not going to use that either.
Maybe you should go eat the other half of your turnip.
He might want it when he wakes up.
I'm saving it for him.
That's why I only took half. He gets half, I have half. It's been a day and a half. I'm hungry. And she's already biting into that half of the raw turnip, eating it like an apple.
Whoa.
Okay.
Some guts.
Breed's got this.
I'm going to turn around on the cart at this point, which means no one is supervising the cart or how it is moving forward, because I didn't think to stop it first.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep.
First off, do we want an unconscious man to have a knife? Second, who are you? I don't recall the gnome. Are you supposed to be on this cart? And third off, how much am I paying you? Because I don't recall budgeting for that.
Well, so in order, that was kind of my point about both the knife and the turnip. I'm Cinnamon, and you get me for free because I'm a package deal with the Goliath.
True. We'd known each other a long time.
If I fall unconscious at any point, please don't take my things.
Okay.
Do we have to say that out loud now?
I think so.
Guys, if I fall unconscious, I'm free pickings.
I'm taking the sword.
What if you intend on waking up again?
Nah, it's okay. I can find my stuff again. There's always more stuff in the world. But memories, harder to get.
All right.
I'm giving you consent to rob me, Abel.
I don't think I want to, but thank you.
That's all right. You might when the time comes.
He's right, you know. You're a bit young. I look over at Abel.
You're a bit small.
True.
I don't see how age has anything to do with anything.
Also true. Mostly. Sometimes.
How much can you bench, Abel? You look strong.
I'm not that strong.
Oh, it's a shame. You look strong, though.
Thanks.
You should work out.
I could use a kid like you on my crew. We ever get back to Neverwinter?
Stranger danger. Sorry, guys. Percival's so annoying. I do this every show, Scrat.
From out of nowhere, I pull out a spray bottle full of water and I just spray Percival.
I run and hide back in my corner.
Bad kitty.
I should probably turn around and drive the wagon again.
Maybe.
And just so we're clear, there is no consent for any of you to rob me or my servant. Thank you very much.
He's a servant.
My gardener.
You want me to pay for the half a turnip?
No, that's fine. Just don't again.
I'll take the money.
Well, he doesn't have anything left except for a pair of shears, which, I mean, that's kind of odd. Why is he just carrying a paring knife, a pair of shears, and the turnip?
She did say he was a gardener.
And where's your cart and your horse? Why didn't you put him in the cart?
Well, our horse was eaten.
Oh, you didn't mention that part. You just mentioned that you had a horse that threw a shoe in a cart.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I left that part out. It was a bit of a night.
Yes. Anything good in the cart?
Nothing for you.
About.
Were you hauling mulch? That's common in these parts.
Not quite.
Well, I mean,
There
if
may
you're
have
on your
been
way-
some personal effects. So if
Oh,
we
we
go
can
past the cart, that will be wonderful. I'd love to pick those up.
Exactly. We're on our way to past there anyways, aren't we?
Yes.
Why did you turn around and come back instead of keep going north?
I have my reasons.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, standing up and turning around in the cart
Nice
again.
feather.
So as the cart continues to trundle down the road, it'll take you late into the day. This isn't a fast-moving cart, so I guess you guys will regard each other with slight distrust and quips for the next few hours. That seems to be the theme until it comes to a later time in the evening. And Braid, you've been traveling for probably you're hitting your driving hours for the day. You're gonna get tired soon. So yeah, it could be a good time to think about stopping maybe or resting the horses, that sort of thing. Also, thank you to Cap who donates his nat one to be used against me by you guys. You guys can call that one whenever you want.
Wonderful.
So standing back up in the cart, turning around to face Aurelia. Aurelia, this campsite that you had earlier, are there any particular distinguishing natural features around the area? Did you have maybe good fresh water, a nice sightline, viewpoint, things like that?
Not quite. I'm quite new to this traveling deal, so it was kind of just at the side of the road next to our cart. Probably not ideal.
Well, we'll have to make a camp sometime soon. I guess the question is, where should we camp?
I could always hop out and have a look.
That
Cinnamon,
sounds.
could you please give me a history or perception check when looking at Aurelia?
All right. That would be for history a not natural 20.
An unnatural 20. She looks awfully familiar. A lot like a man that you have seen recently who had a certain feather.
Oh, shit.
Continue.
I could hop out of the cart and have a look around. It is why I'm here after all.
I could go with you.
Okay. I literally hop out of the cart and I look to Abel to see if Abel is coming. And can I just sort of run into the woods to see if I can find anything? Just high speed run.
Yeah, sure. So what exactly are you looking for?
I am looking for like a good source of water or somewhere that looks fairly safe for people to camp.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, sure. Give me a survival wisdom check.
Okay. 22.
Fantastic. On a 22, you can find nearly all of those things. You know these woods quite well. You know roughly where you are. There's a stream. There's a small clearing. It's a little way off the road, so you've got protection from the road. People won't be able to see you so well, and you can get the carts down there.
Okay. I run back and I relay this to the others and I'm like, come on, follow me. Like just quite cheery and happy. And I just walk back in the direction where I came from.
Cinnamon's sitting on Frankie's shoulder, and she's going to use Thieves' Cant to whisper in his ear and tell him about Aurelia.
Oh no.
Uh-huh. We should have stayed.
Do you think she knows?
Oh, I think she knows. She's already seen me.
Well, I guess we just keep an eye on her.
Yeah, keep your eyes open, Frankie.
All right.
We'll trade off watches, you and I. Yeah?
Yeah, deal.
All right.
So are
Good
you guys
luck.
coming or like, I'm still just walking?
Yeah, I think Abel had barely gotten off the cart and had started to follow after you, and you were already basically sprinting back. Yeah. And so he just stood there and kind of waited. But then would help guide the cart like down into, into the woods, into the clearing that you found.
Yeah, she's just like, this way, come on, we're nearly there. And can I arrive at this clearing?
Yeah.
Or arrive, yeah.
Yeah,
so-
you can, Braid. If you follow Actor's directions, you can drive the carts down into this clearing. There's ample space, water. It's a good place to set up for the night.
Okay, definitely what we're doing.
Every time the tiefling speaks, my tail gets bushy and my ears start doing this thing.
She notices.
Uh,
She sort of notices how uncomfortable we are, comes over, and she's just like, and like strokes the top of your head. It's okay, I'm not that bad. And she keeps going.
No, you're not.
An actor just like throws out a bedroll. She's used to sleeping in the woods, and then she starts to build a fire for the group.
Yeah, okay, I think that's something you guys can do naturally. Building a fire, getting ready for the evening. So we'll progress into the evening, and as it begins to get dark, there's not a lot going on really. You guys will be making your own entertainment. You can play that out how you wish. But a sort of full moon begins to rise, which is not of any interest.
No, never.
Never.
So, Scrat, something I'm thinking about is how long do we have left in our journey to Luskan?
So you expected it to take a couple of days. This would be the first night. Hopefully, if the weather's good, you can do it. Get most of the way there tomorrow, and only have to stay one more night out on the road.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, so I guess if we're all just kind of sitting around the campfire, Abel would kind of look to the group and say, "So why are you all going north? Is it just a job, or?"
I can show you if you'd like. Pull out a small deck of cards. Do you know Go Fish?
Yes.
I'm the world champion, Faerun defending champion at Go Fish. Here, start dealing. Got any threes? Scrat, I trick
Go
shuffle
Fish.
to force her to only be dealt threes.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh my god.
See, now I've made a book. Set it down. I'm one book ahead of you.
Oh my god.
So yeah, okay. So
I'm playing in a game of cards in Luskan. It's very important that I get there timely and that I perform well.
So you play this professionally?
Yes.
Oh.
Cinnamon's watching this as she's brushing out Frankie's hair and rebraiding it, and she's watching this, and she's like, that is some kind of muttering to herself about very obvious underhand dealing and
Wait, are you calling me a cheat?
the sword says no, but there's something fishy about this game.
Fish. Because if you're calling me a cheat, we can settle this. I open a cloak and I point at a crossbow that I keep there. Nobody calls me a cheat.
I didn't say you were cheating. I just said you were underhandedly dealing poorly.
What do you mean by underhandedly dealing?
I mean, dealing from the bottom of the deck.
Well, I deal from the same spot on the deck as everyone else.
If they're dealing from the bottom of the deck, well, yeah. How are you at dice?
Great at dice. In fact, dice is what Tabaxi do best. Come on, let's roll them. Throw them bones.
I hop down off of Frankie's shoulders and pull out my dice. And I sit down.
Like a
5
cat
copper.
with catnip now. The dice come out. Oh, 5 copper? I take 5 gold and be like, this is the grown-ups game. This is the grown-ups game.
Fair. I'll match the 5.
At this point, actors sort of shuffled forwards, like literally very loudly dragged a log towards you guys to sit and watch because she's
Tails
never
bushy,
seen
ears.
this
Oh, I'm
before.
distracted now.
Yeah, Abel's watching too, but not getting involved.
Come on, Abel, get involved. You only live
I-
once.
Oh, I can't even buy myself in.
Why not? Oh, you're poor. Oh, man, that stinks. I used to be poor. Then I got rich. I got good at cards and dice. It's what I do best.
Is there a prize if you win the card
The whole
tournament?
pot. Yeah, yes.
The gold is the price, dear.
I meant for his Go Fish Championship.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll play the dice game between you two. What we'll do, we'll say if you want to play fairly, roll me a natural 1d20. If you want to cheat, add your sleight of hand modifier. And whilst they're doing this, Aurelia, could you make me a perception check?
Oh boy. Okay. What's next?
I did horribly.
19.
So, Cinnamon with the 16, you win the first hand. Was that a regular d20 or were you using your modifier?
Modifier.
Modifier.
They're her dice. She'll cheat in a heartbeat.
I was cheating as well.
So the two cheats out-cheat each other, and Cinnamon, you win the hand.
All right, let's go again. I put down 10 gold. I gotta catch up with you. I gotta earn more gold than you.
Aurelia, you can hear a wolf howl in the distance.
Oh. I hate to interrupt. But did you hear that?
Yeah, I hear everything. It's part of having these ears. They're keen.
Well, I feel it's only fair to warn you that I heard that before we were attacked. So, perhaps we should all be on our guard. Yes?
I'm always on guard. Guarding is what Tabaxi do best.
You
Come on,
heard a
Cinnamon, roll them dice. Sling them bones.
Yeah, roll 'em, says the sword. I'm feline pretty good about this hand.
Ha! 18. I would win 20. I'm up ahead. Well, I'm willing to put the whole winnings in. How much gold you got there, Cinnamon?
10 gold.
Only 10? All right. I'm gonna put in 10 gold and we'll go again. This time I gotta roll first. Winner stays, loser pays.
Cinnamon's already signaled Frankie to head out, to stealth out and start walking kind of just maybe like 10 yards outside of the camp and walk in a circle around the camp. So Frankie's stealthing around the camp right now.
I think Actor's probably knocked an arrow, but she's still sitting quite casually with it, so it's ready to go. And she sort of shuffled up to Abel and she's looking at the game like, this is very exciting. I've never seen anything like this before.
I've shuffled up to Braid by this point.
As Cinnamon rolls an absolute winning hand, uncontestable winning dice roll.
Ouch.
Takes up the coin, pockets it into a pouch. It disappears under her leathers, and she's now got a short bow slung across her shoulder and a rapier in a hand.
You shouldn't cheat at dice so much. I'm still up ahead on the winnings, and I think this is a rigged game, and I like it. And then I get up and I'm on full guard now. I draw my rapier in one hand, and the sword of suffering is slung across my back. I'm like, all right, let's go hunt us a wolf.
Do we need to hunt out a wolf? Why don't we just let it be?
Because it'll eat you in your sleep, Abel. Gosh. And then when you're unconscious, we're going to end up robbing your body, and you're going to cry about it when you're a dead ghost.
Listen, I don't think this is the normal kind of wolf. John said as much before he passed out.
Speaking of which, where is John?
Asleep
Yeah,
in the cart?
speaking of which, where is he?
He's in the cart where you left him, passed out.
Okay.
So the
Well-
sound didn't come from the cart?
No.
Okay.
What kind of wolf did he say it was?
He didn't.
Well, I mean, I don't want to go looking for trouble.
Trouble's finding us. Don't worry, Abel. It's the first thing you learn. Don't go looking for it. It'll find you.
I want to climb up a tree, and I have a climbing speed and claws. I'm gonna kind of shoot up and like, hey guys, watch this. Looking for troubles, what Tabaxi do best. I'm gonna be kind of peering out, trying to see if I see any movement through the woods. I have dark vision and keen hearing.
Yeah, okay. Give me a perception check with advantage.
All right.
So on a 20, you will see on a hill, a little way in the distance, almost against the rising full moon, a wolf howling. Except it doesn't look like a normal wolf. It looks massive.
How many feet is it away?
Let's say half a mile to a mile.
Yeah. See, in the UK, a mile is like 2.27 kilometers, something like that. I don't remember. Running gag. So when I do all the European conversions for everything, yeah, I can't shoot him. Guys, there's a big wolf out there. He's like half a mile away, as I call out.
Like I said, we should just stay here and we'll keep watch.
It's okay. There's always been wolves in this forest.
What if he sneaks up on you? What if you're not too good at spotting wolves? What if he moves very quietly?
Oh, wolves are not as quiet as me. It's fine.
You hardly know they're there.
I
We'll
think
just-
our cat is afraid of the dog.
Look at those cats in the background there.
Yeah, having a go.
Man.
Duking it out.
Oh.
So as you guys, what are you doing about the wolves? Have you made a decision? Are you going to go and look, or are you going to stay here?
Abel is staying right by this freaking campfire until the wolves find us.
Actor's not that bothered. She's sat back down by the fire again.
Braid, as the expedition leader, what would you like to do?
I would like to sit between Abel and Acta, since they clearly have the best strategy that's going on here. And I'm also really rethinking this whole hiring Percival thing. I think that may have been a poor choice.
Hey, look, when he comes and eats you in your sleep, I feel bad. So I'm going to make nest in the tree. I've placed an image in Zoom chat. These kinds of felines. I know I'm more humanoid, but I'm just going to kind of slink up in the branches, up high. Hey, if you need me, wake me up. Let me know when it's my shift.
All
Is
right.
Frankie back yet?
Frankie will return. He's done a full loop of the camp. Seems all right. There's things moving out there, but seems all right.
All right. Why don't you catch a nap? I'll wake you up. And she's just going to sit with her back to the tree, facing out away from the camp, keep her dark vision, not running it by the firelight, and just keep watch.
I'm gonna hop like into the entrance of the cart so I can keep an eye on John, but also see outside.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to stay sat by the fire.
yeah, absolutely same.
Would you like to reposition yourself, Cinnamon, so you can keep an eye on Aurelia?
No, she's comfortable. There's a greater threat right now, and she feels confident that Aurelia is not going to make a move in front of everybody else.
So, can you remind me, who is it who is going to be keeping watch? Percival, you're taking a nap, right? Aurelia, you're in the back of the car.
Mm-hmm.
Actor, is it you keeping watch?
I guess so, yeah. She is just like sat down, quite relaxed, and just keeping an eye on the tree line around them.
Cinnamon's watching the other half of the tree line.
Cinnamon. So, could the pair of you please give me some perception checks?
Well, nat 20, 24.
A nat 20, 24. Boom.
11.
So, on a nat 20, 24, you will detect some wolves approaching through the undergrowth.
Okay.
They seem awfully driven.
I draw out my 2 short swords, and I sort of kick Abel and gesture towards it and to go wake up the others.
Yeah, Abel would get up pretty like slowly, like trying not to make extra noise or attention, and would start to wake up everyone who was asleep. And would kind of like psst, up at Percival in the tree.
I drop from the tree and with cat-like reflexes, tumble down and land, sword drawn and ready, and be like, all right, where are they? Show me where the wolves are at. I'll kill every one of them.
And can the wolves see that I see them?
They are stalking towards the fire, the camp.
But can they see that I see them, if you see what I mean?
It's possible. Yeah, I'd say give me a survival check.
15.
They are almost certainly hunting you. Whether they've seen you or not is you're not sure.
Okay.
There are 5 of them.
I sort of gesture to the others just by pointing. I sort of show 5, and I point to Percival. 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, Abel would move back towards the fire and get his axe ready.
Here's how close are they to us?
They are approaching slowly. They're probably about 30 feet out right now.
Can I
Okay.
see them?
Once Actor has pointed them out, you guys can see the movement in the trees. And they sort of go still.
I'd like to knock my bow.
I think I'm going to climb up on the cart next to Aurelia.
I'm thinking I might go right back up a tree and just shoot at him with my crossbow. Or Scrat's laughing, so I don't know. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to stand near the fire, and I'm gonna try to puff up and make myself look big. I'm gonna call out to the wolves and be like, "Hey, wolves, what you doing? We see you. We know you're there." Because most wild animals, if you announce yourself to them, they get nervous too. So these are either intelligent wolves, lycanthropes, or they are wolf wolves, in which they're mostly interested in food.
So, when you call out, all of you will see the trees rustle again as the wolves sort of depart. But not for long. Soon they are driven back.
I knock an arrow as well. I sort of get my longbow out.
This is strange behavior, Actor and Percival.
I was going to say, I looked at Acta and I think they're running from something.
No, the wolves has been very bold lately in these woods. Do not let your guard drop. They have been acting like this for a while.
Cinnamon's going to hold her fire on the wolves and try to look past them to see what she can see. But she hasn't drawn yet on the short bow, but she's got an arrow nock.
Abel would like to turn around and see if they were backing away for any particular reason. We're all kind of facing the wolves. Want to see if anything else is coming up.
Yeah, sure. Give me
Giant.
perception or survival.
Whatever. Fuck me up.
You are almost certain that there is something on the other side of the camp which made the wolves run.
Everybody, I think there's something behind us.
What something? I need more details.
I said Frankie's
don't know.
stealthing to circle around to see if he can come up on them.
Frankie goes. The ones up front or the ones behind?
Whatever's behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Go
So
scout it out.
Frankie will nod and sort of separate off from the group and head towards the back. Then, where Abel points. As this happens, the wolves enter the clearing, and they are. Those of you who recognise wolf behaviour, they are scared and snarling, but they are gonna fight.
All
For
right.
sure they're gonna fight, or can I do like a Jurassic Park moment?
I will let you have a go at a Jurassic Park moment.
So like animal handling?
Animal handling, yes, but I'm gonna use a nat 1 on it.
Oh, okay, fine.
Oh no, they get to.
Dang it.
You basically how are you gonna do this? What's a nat 1 gonna look like, Alice?
I think the Nat 1 probably looks like she's approaching them slowly, just like trying to calm them, and I'm guessing they just snap at the air near her fingertips.
So as you approach them calmly with your fingers out, they do indeed lunge for you. Can we all please make initiative rolls?
Yikes.
14.
Oh, God. Strong. Get 'em.
So Aurelia, it's going to be your turn first.
Okay. I would like to cast fairy fire on the wolves. If I can, how many of them I can hit? Just.
Yeah, sure. So they light up with it's purplish sort of glow, isn't it? As they light up.
Yeah.
Actor, you'll recognize that. No, you won't.
I think they need to make a saving throw. Dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw. Sorry. On an 18.
Oof.
Pass.
So what happens on a pass condition?
No glitter. No magical glitter, sadly. It just fades away. Dang it!
No, it just dissipates then.
Yeah.
Do you have any bonus actions?
No. So I'm going to tuck myself into the cat so I don't get eaten because I'm very squishy and brave.
Okay, you tuck back into the car, and it is Cinnamon's turn.
She is going to draw and release at the wolf. Is there a wolf within 5 feet of any of the party?
So Actor would have approached one and had her hands right up close to it, so yes.
Then I will draw and release at that one. Because, yay for sneak attack. Let's see. So that's 23 to hit.
That does hit. That does indeed hit.
All right, so that's 6 points of piercing and another 1 for sneak attack.
So 7 total, is that, sorry?
Yes, correct. 7 total.
So the wolf sort of recoils as you strike it, and it whimpers slightly with the blow. That's significant damage. It's bleeding heavily, but it does not run.
She's got another arrow knocked, and that's her turn.
That's her turn. So, Percival.
All right, I'm gonna close the gap and get right up next to Acta and say, Acta, careful, they're gonna attack. And then I'm gonna attempt to pierce a wolf with my rapier.
We're gonna use one of your nat ones here, Grant. You got a lot.
Okay.
You got a lot.
Yeah, it's an automatic miss. And then as a bonus action, I'll take a swing with the no, I won't. I have my shield out, I said. So I'm just like, well, we're here now. Look at her, and my tail goes all bushy because of her, not the wolves. My ears go around, and I'm there at her aid.
At her aid. Actor, it is your turn.
Okay. I sort of look at. I quickly draw my bow, and because I'm so close, I aim it straight at the head of this wolf and sort of smile at Percival as he shudders at the fact I'm there, and I fire with a 22.
22, and it hits. For 10 piercing, you fell the wolf. How does this look?
It's a. What is it? Sorry, I didn't quite hear that. Did I kill it?
You did.
Yeah. It's I've literally pointed it at the top of its skull and just killed it very, very quickly. And I look at Percival and smile before I draw another arrow.
Sorry.
So, the wolves. First of all, the wolves closest to Actor and Percival dive in for an attack. They're within 5 feet of each other, so these two wolves will have an advantage on this bite. Does a 13 hit you, Actor?
Yes. Oh, no, it doesn't. Haha. No, it doesn't.
No, it does not. How about for Percival? A 14?
No.
No. The third wolf, let's see, Cinnamon's at range, Braid hasn't taken a turn yet, you're back in the car, attacks Actor again. How about 20?
Yeah.
Please take 5 piercing damage.
5, okay.
And Percival, the fourth and final wolf, how does a 16 do?
Nope.
Nope. It sort of tries to come around the side of you and you're having none of it.
Nope.
That is the
Acta,
wolf.
don't let them bite you anymore.
That is the wolf's done. Braid, it is your turn.
Okay, we got all the way to the bottom. That's no problem. So there's 4 wolves, and they're attacking these 2. I will use a Ray of Frost on the closest wolf to me. I just have to push the button.
Uh-huh.
Yep. 1 second. And I would like to use my Tides of Chaos as a wild magic sorcerer to gain advantage on this roll.
Ooh.
Because I just really want to get a wild magic surge going quickly here. Okay, did that do it? No. Here we go. I've got the attack, and boom.
Not one.
Oh.
But he has advantage. He has advantage.
Luckily with the advantage.
With an advantage, yes, this will hit. It'll hit the same one that Cinnamon fired a bow at earlier, and unfortunately, this wolf also falls.
Good stuff. Okay, great.
Aurelia, it is your turn. John begins to hyperventilate.
To hyperventilate? I'd like to quickly check on him to see if he's like dying, or if he is just, breathing. Oh. Do you want to go back and?
No.
Okay.
Abel, you're supposed to be second. I wrote your name down, but didn't go to you. I'll give you 2 goes this turn round. My bad. Sorry, Aurelia.
I'd like to quickly just dive over and check on him, see if if he's dying or if this is a reaction or something.
He is very, very hot, and his skin almost feels like it's moving.
Ugh. I would like to see if there's anything I can do to help him, at that moment in time. If I can, I don't know, I have cure wounds or something. I'll just try and press that to him to see if that helps.
Okay, you can certainly do that.
Let me get my cure wounds. Sorry, excuse me.
Gonna cut open his skin, 5,000 beetles are gonna come crawling out.
Ew.
All right.
Sorry. Do cure wounds. No. I don't like him that much.
So on the 5, you can see that his leg is actually healing up.
Because of the alcohol.
In fact, it seems that all of the leg muscle and tissue is sort of regenerating, almost like his leg looks pretty good. That's an amazing little spell.
That's not good.
I see you. But I would I'll spend my turn there. That's my action. I will give just throw an inspiration out to Abel.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
So that's a D6.
Wonderful. Is it my turn?
Abel, it is your turn, and you may double up.
Yay! Yeah, so Abel, I guess what that kind of looks like is Abel's never fought anything before, so he's a little bit afraid. But seeing that Octa took a hit, he would run in and swing with his axe.
Oh, yeah, solid hit. You wound this wolf.
Yeah, and he's going to just hack at it again.
Yeah, on an 18, how do you do this?
Yeah, I think it's basically the axe is so heavy compared to, I mean, he's obviously used it before for chopping wood, and he's just trying to tell himself it's no different. And just kind of gets it in the back and yeah, kills it.
Oh.
Abel, you're a straight up killer.
Okay, thank you.
You're awesome.
That really made me porous for fort.
Good one. And I kiss the blade. Sorry, every time it's fun, I kiss it.
Cinnamon, you are up. There's one wolf left, and it's sort of backing away now. It hasn't been hit yet.
It's backing away from the camp, from all of us?
It's not backing up physically, but it is ducking back into its feet,
Just gonna pounce.
Sort of spread back, almost like a play bow, but very much not a play bow.
It's getting ready. Okay. Yeah, she's seen enough feral dogs. She's going to go ahead and let loose. Is there somebody standing within 5 feet of it?
Thank you, you guys.
Okay, so hang on a minute. Let me just take in as I absorb that donation there. So we get nat 1 for Abel, a nat 20 for Actor, make things worse for Percival, make things better for Braid, make things worse for Aurelia, a nat 20 for Cinnamon.
Oh, okay.
I'll be processing that. You go ahead and take your action there.
My hair falls out. I'm a Sphinx tabaxi now.
Are any allies within 5 feet of the wolf?
Not this one. No, it is backed up as they've been attacking and killing very successfully.
All right. I'll go ahead. Fire again at that. So that's a 16 to hit for 7 piercing.
That will severely wound the creature.
And I draw, knock another arrow and wait. I've only got the one attack, so I'm good.
Okay. So, Percival, it is your turn.
All right, how close am I to this wolf?
You are maybe 10 feet.
All right, I'm gonna gap close on the wolf and take another stab with the rapier. I got a 10.
Unfortunately, that does not hit. It manages to dodge to the side and still is in this.
I play it off like I stabbed him anyways. Ha ha! You're dying. I got you. You don't even know it yet.
So, Actor, you're probably close enough to see through this.
Okay, so sorry, was that my turn?
It's your turn.
Yeah. Okay, I just knock another arrow, hit with a 19.
Yeah, that will hit, and with a 4, you will complete the kill as the wolf sags to the ground.
Way to finish it off, Acta. You're amazing.
Have that.
Tail bushy and ears going.
So,
Cinnamon immediately turned her attention to the direction that Frankie went off in.
yep. So you can certainly. Are you looking or are you heading that way?
She's staying outside of the bright circle of the firelight, circling around, heading that way, and is looking as well.
Okay.
Got 60 feet dark vision, so.
Cool. So you can see you can see Frankie standing at the back of the camp. He's looking around for people. Looks like he's been doing this the whole fight.
I'm gonna motion to him and stealth forward a little bit.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll.
19.
Yeah, on a 19, you can do whatever sneakies you were trying to sneak.
She's just gonna kind of explore about 30 feet. Well, she's got 25 feet of movement, so she's gonna go about 25 feet out and kind of be listening and looking to see what's going on.
Okay. So he's just standing out there looking around for this thing that was coming along. He's not found anything. When you get close, he's like, I don't know. There's nothing over here. I don't know what he's talking about.
Something was scaring those wolves. We're being real quiet, and I tell him, to take 10 feet on the other side of me, and we're just going to kind of go back and forth, following the rim of the light, keeping an eye out, looking for something.
Mm-hmm. Abel,
or back to the fire.
Abel, you will hear a cry. Well, everyone will hear the cry, but Abel, to you it sounds familiar. It is a woman's cry.
Familiar? How?
As though it might be your mother.
Where is it coming from? Yeah, his neck, like he snaps his head around, looking towards the cry.
It's coming from where the wolves were coming from behind where the wolves came.
I think that was my mom.
What's your
And
mom
he,
doing
like-
out in the woods?
He runs into the woods after the cry.
Oh, I see. Your mom's off in the woods and you go running. I got it. You go look for moms, not for wolves. I'm following after Abel.
Don't like.
She's found Patu, I see.
Oh, well then.
Oh.
I sort of put a hand on Abel's shoulder and start to pull him back a little bit. I don't think you want to be running around in these woods all on your own. And I don't really like the sound of that. And she's sort of looking around to everyone.
It sounded like my mother. I have to go see if she's all right.
Does this sound like your mother?
Why would your mother?
I wouldn't want to make her mad if that's what she sounds like. And I'm sort of like on edge a little bit.
All right, Scrat, I'm sneaking up using my feline senses of stealth and deception. I want to see if there's any of her mom remaining.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
So as you begin moving through the underbrush, you'll start to see this. Let's say you do this during this scene. You can just see this woman, sort of in torn clothing, transforming into this large lycanthrope.
All right.
How close is Cinnamon to all of this?
You guys back at the camp. This is. I take it, Percival, you've just gone away from the camp a little bit to go and check this out.
Abel ran off to go find what it was. We heard the sounds, and then I was like, I want to get closer and see what's going on.
How far do we think Abel ran before Actor grabbed her?
Yeah,
It's
how
gotta
far?
be like 90 feet.
I was going to say not
120.
far, but probably left the...
Camp.
Yeah.
Left the light. Yeah.
30 meters.
30 meters. Okay. So Percival, you'll have to go probably about another 60 feet to see this.
All right, I'm going.
And as you get close, could you give me a stealth roll, please?
Yeah.
And we're
Or
going
are
to
we
use a
gonna
nat
use
one.
That's why I'm doing things. It's like the more I do that ones.
So as you sneak up on this thing,
So it's a 7.
the werewolf's head snaps towards you, and it doesn't attack, but it is looking at you.
I call out, I'm like, is everything all right?
Hey, werewolf. Wanna find some people? Come on, chase me. And then I'm going to take off at a full running speed of 120 feet because I'll be able to double my movement using my feline reflexes. We'll see if you can catch me.
Frankie and I have turned around and are heading in the direction that Percival ran off in.
Careful, you're going to get eaten. I can loop all the way back around and you guys can flank them.
Aurelia's kind of like, John, scary. John, scary. Ah!
So the werewolf will pursue. Nowhere near as fast. Nowhere near.
Okay. Here's how I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to... How far can it run on a dash? Just so I can get the rough math.
It can run about 80 feet. So about 2/3 your speed.
All right. So I'm 120 feet away. It gets about 40 feet away. It's going to catch up with me next turn, guys, I think. But then I'll loop back 120 feet. So I'm going to kind of hold my ground, and I'm going to pop a shot with a light crossbow bolt at it, and then let it... Guys, I'm going to die. Ugh.
You have 9 lives.
Yes.
Have we seen them like streak past? Like
Yeah,
well
I'd
done?
say like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, why not? They're like running around. You can see a werewolf chasing this cat around the camp.
Here's what I'm going to try to do.
Figures it's a scaredy cat.
Yes, I'm going to start looping back around in an arc, like 60 feet. I'm going to do a full dash. It can run faster than me, but it's going to take it 2 rounds to close. And I'm going to try to go up a tree. I don't know if it has a climbing speed, but I could just, get up high and then...
So,
Oh, man, it's going to just...
whilst Percival is doing this and climbing the tree, what are the rest of you doing?
As soon as I see the werewolf, I'm firing from the short bow.
Okay.
Abel's having a slight panic attack. He just heard his mother screaming in the woods, and then sees a giant wolf run by. So he kind of looks to Acta and says, "What do I do?"
first of all, I think we regroup. And I literally start dragging Abel back to the camp. Like, no, we are not doing this on our own. And I head back to the rest of them. I'm like, we have a slight problem. And I'm guessing at that point, can other people see it at this point, or?
Oh yeah, so everyone in the camp and around the camp, you can see this going on. You can see Percival being chased by potentially Abel's mother.
It's like Scooby-Doo.
Between the trees.
Percival the Scooby-Doo. Got it.
Percival, you were trying to make an attack as you ran, right? And Cinnamon, once they're in range, you're going to make an attack as well?
There's
Correct.
no chance for me to. I just have to use dashes because in 2 rounds it's going to be just about up on me, which is why I need to get up into a tree and hope it doesn't have a climbing speed.
Okay.
If it climbs up a tree, I can stab it and then get out of there.
Thank you for the advantages there, Katie. Free for Summer, free for Alice.
Thanks.
As you try to climb the tree, can you give me an athletics check, please? Except we're going to use a nat 1.
Can I try and fire at this wolf as...
How does that work with climbing speed?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Because you do have a natural climbing speed, don't you? This is how it works. As you grip a branch, the branch breaks.
Okay.
You can grab hold of the branch again, but you're not climbing to your full speed.
Okay, so I'm half speed.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can still get up 20 feet or 10 feet.
Yeah.
It could probably eat me though. Oh well.
It doesn't bother to do this, because the other thing we have to take into consideration is not only the nat 1s, but Isriva's bad thing. So the werewolf slams into the tree, and the tree begins to tip over.
Timber! Here's what I want to do. I want to kind of like Jackie Chan my legs off of it and catch the tree in defense and just hoist it up. Ultimate Warrior Gorilla Press Slam. How big is this tree?
This is quite a large tree.
Yeah, but I'm a fighter. I got a massive strength and lifting capacity.
I will take an. I guess you must have a good athletics then. I'll take an athletics roll. You can actually roll this one.
Frankie comes over, and he's going to be standing there where the tree's going to fall. And he's got one hand up, waiting for the tree to land so that he can catch it in his hand.
Okay. Athletics. All right. So, bam. What? Oh, 19.
19. That's not bad at all. On a 19.
Caber toss.
Yeah, you can grab this tree as the you are holding it as the werewolf approaches you, very quickly.
I'm gonna hand it back to the werewolf. Three Stooges.
Okay, so the werewolf will also make some kind of check.
Can we do opposed athletics?
Yeah. So on a 9, the tree will hit the wolf, and the wolf it will take it. It takes a hit, and it's now really, really angry, Percival.
Your mom sucks, Abel. Sorry, she does.
As you insult Abel, the wolf dives forward, attacking.
Can I try and shoot it?
Do I get my move?
Yeah, let's do some initiative. Let's see if you can move.
Okay. So.
Oh.
As soon as it's within 5 feet of Percival, Cinnamon's going to fire.
Yeah, sure. You can join the initiative roll as well. Anyone who wants to participate can join the initiative roll.
Well, I'll explain what I'm doing.
Yeah, go for it.
Since I didn't move last round, I simply caught a tree. I'm gonna jet off again another 120 feet just to double my move and get out of there. Run towards the cart and hide next to John.
So let's see. So as you move out of range, then of the creature, it will get its opportunity attack. I'll get it in there one way or another. You can't avoid the donation bad things, Grant. You just can't. So it's going to claw you first. Does a 14 hit your armor class?
No, not at all.
As its maw also dives forward. How about a 17?
Nope.
God damn. So you avoid its attack, and you can move.
Yeah, Tabaxi Fighter's a pretty survivable mobile thing. And yeah, I'm just like, aha, you can't touch me.
So let's see. In this initiative roll, then, Cinnamon, you are first in the initiative.
All right. So I've got an ally within 5 feet.
Well, you did, but Percival's just literally bombed it about 120 feet away. So now the werewolf is on its own.
Okay, so I can't say Frankie's moved in on it?
Frankie, he was like getting ready to hold the tree. I'd say he's probably about 10 feet away.
All right. No sneak attack, fine. 16 to hit?
A 16 will indeed hit.
For 6 piercing.
And it will take that 6 piercing damage. It hits its shoulder as though it isn't even a thing. It just takes the blow. Now, Frankie is actually nearby in this fight, so he can move on your initiative if you like.
Yeah, she would have actually... they've worked together for so long. He would have moved in to do the whole sneak attack thing, but that's good. So, yeah, Frankie... having seen it come at Abel, Frankie's going to throw a dagger.
Okay, yeah.
You want me to roll for Frankie?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Did you give him stats? Because I didn't.
Nah, give him a +2. That'll do.
Okay. So that's a 9, so I don't think that's going to hit.
No, unfortunately the 9 does not hit. So, does that end your turn?
Yes. But Frankie's pulled a short sword out because that's what he usually uses.
Okie dokie.
So
then
he's ready for that.
Next up then will be Abel.
Abel moves forward with his hands up, trying to make himself look big. He doesn't want to attack the wolf, thinking this could be his mother, maybe. I mean, he doesn't know, he didn't see it, but he wants to try and calm it or make it back down somehow.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Okay. Not very good.
But you will take it with advantage, and the wolf will begin to calm down. And it's looking at you, still breathing very heavy, but not looking as though it's going to attack you.
Yeah, and he calls out to the rest of the group, don't hurt her, don't attack her. If it might be my mother.
Well, the next person in the turn order is Actor.
Actor's sort of just staring and looking at what's happening, and she sort of looks at Abel, and as bizarre as it is, she's like, this wood does have many strange things in it. Okay. And she just sort of lowers her bow. She won't put it away, but she lowers it so that it's no longer pointed at the wolf. But we'll keep an eye on Abel if he suddenly makes a quick or the wolf makes a quick movement.
Yeah. He's just keeping his eyes, even though he's talking to the group, he's keeping his eyes on the wolf and keeping his hands up and being like, I'm not going to hurt you.
Can I sort of say, do I look at the wolf, and I don't know whether it's animal handling because I don't know, but could I sort of do you recognize your son? Sort of just going on a whim here.
The wolf nods.
And do you look like this all the time?
I've never seen her like this.
Were you expecting something like this?
No.
Okay. And I sort of kneel down in front of the wolf. And I'm like, is this a spell? Interesting. I've not seen one of you up this close. And I look over to everyone. I'm like, I think this is okay. We should probably fix up that wound you have. I sort of gesture to the shoulder. I'm guessing it hasn't.
It points towards the cart where Aurelia sits.
And I stand up, and then I'm just like, Aurelia, could you check on John for me? And then get out of the cart very quickly and steadily, backing away. Do not turn your back.
I do as the tiefling tells me to.
Fantastic.
I'm right over there. This is reruns for me.
Can I run over there and grab Aurelia and just throw her off the cart?
No, because it's the end of your turn, so it's going to be Aurelia's turn as John transforms.
Diving the hell off this cart. I don't care if it gets my fabulous clothes filthy. I am off. I am getting as far away as I can.
Told you he wouldn't need that turnip.
Thank you, Ed, for getting me that disadvantage there. That's one for me. I'll put that up in a second. So Aurelia, is there anything else you're doing?
I will like to hold a vicious mockery just in case I need to just
And what would
panic?
What would you like to trigger this if you're being attacked or something like that?
Yes, if I get attacked.
Okay.
Just me specifically. No, anybody gets attacked.
This is probably a bad time to remind everybody that I got on the cart next to Aurelia.
Oh
My God.
I'm over there too.
So
Yeah.
are you sitting and watching, you guys, or are you?
Yeah.
You're just
Oh, yeah.
watching the transformation. Okay. So Aurelia's just dived off
I
the
got
cart
plans.
in a panic.
Yeah.
I've knocked an arrow. I'm not letting this.
So let's just do a quick summary as well, just to remind everyone of what we've got. So Cinnamon, you're sitting on a nat 20.
Yep.
Abel, you're sitting on three advantages and a nat 1. Aurelia, you have nothing. Braid, you've got a nat 20 and an advantage. Actor, you've got 3 nat 20s. And Percival, you have a nat 20 and 1 nat 1. I've been burning through them. I also have 3 nat 1s to use, a disadvantage to use, and a nat 1 to be used against me. Aurelia, you've just gained an advantage. And also, we still have bad things to come for Percival and Aurelia. Actually, no, I think that is the bad thing for Aurelia right there, yeah.
I think, my gardener turning
And,
into a werewolf's pretty bad.
That's only the start. And Braid, we have things getting better for you sometime soon. So what is your guys' plan with this werewolf transforming on the cart?
I want to shove him, knock him prone.
Cinnamon's
Shove
within.
the werewolf.
Cinnamon's moving within range with her bow.
I can wrestle a werewolf. I'm a fighter.
Can
Come
I
on.
go and pull?
Yeah.
So is it Bread or Braid? I would go pull Braid off the cart, like literally by the scruff of his neck, and almost throw him off. Rather than there's nothing gentle about this. It is literally picking him up and throwing him.
Ooh, me.
Abel's just working to keep his mother calm and hopefully not attacking anyone.
And I would be basically, going, don't kill him, don't.
Yeah, I'm just gonna knock him down and then probably pin him for a little while. And I would like to use a shove attack to knock prone, which is an athletics check. Opposed.
Okay, so he was already sort of laying on the cart. He's just about getting up, so you could push him off of the cart onto the ground on a good athletics.
Yeah. So let's make sure I roll the skill. 18.
On an 18, yeah, let's give it an opposed.
We tied.
Wow.
We tied.
All this gold is for me.
Isra votes for 2 bad things for Abel.
I'll use my nat 20 if you can let me use it retroactively.
Yeah, go for it. Why not? You use your nat 20 and push the werewolf off onto the ground.
Haha!
With the nat 20, you can also go in for the pin as well if you like.
Oh, that's totally what I'm doing. Just, oh man, let me put your shoulders on the ground and just make sure you stay there. A movement of 0 and just stretch them out like an octopus.
Fantastic. So, are we actually in combat right now? This is a question to you guys.
I hope not. but
Abel's
I'm
not.
prepared to die.
I'm not planning on shooting it. The other one has just spoken to me, and I want to see how far this one goes.
Abel,
Cinnamon,
the werewolf.
Cinnamon's moving in with a weapon to. She's actually dropped her bow. She's got her rapier out, and she's moving in to back up Percival. And Frankie's with her in case the John gets up.
Okay, no problem.
I try to soothe him by giving him cat kisses. Just sandpaper tongue.
Soothe him.
Abel, the werewolf puts its arms out in a hug.
Okay. He would move forward cautiously into the hug. Am I gonna die?
I hope so. I've waited for this to happen to one of your characters for like 2 years now. Come
So,
on. That's
you can feel the sharpness of claws as it embraces you. It's not hurting you, it is just hugging you. But its breathing gets faster and faster. As though it's losing control. And the hug gets a little tighter.
He just says, "It's okay. It's just me."
And the bad thing, donation, is your mother bites you.
Oh no!
Oh.
Her shoulder goes in. Your shoulder is also embraced by the wolf's mouth.
Cool.
And I would like you to make the save. I'll roll this again for information. No damage on this one. But I'd like you to make the DC 12 Constitution saving throw, and I'm going to use your nat 1.
she's gonna turn into a werewolf. I gotta kill someone.
So you suddenly also feel very hot in the face of the full moon. Thank you, Isriva.
Cool. I love it. All right.
So all of you will see this.
I was holding a spell if anybody got attacked. I was holding
You're gonna
vicious
mock your
mockery.
mother?
He would
No mama
still be-
jokes? Here it comes.
Even if he was getting bit, he would still be saying, like, he would still be trying to, like, calm her down. Like, he wouldn't be fighting her.
How old are you?
16.
You don't know many 16-year-old boys.
He loves his mama.
Can actor run over and just try and
Well,
pull
first,
Abel off of this?
first of all, Aurelia had her spell ready.
Yeah,
Are you
she
going to
wouldn't-
heed Abel, or are you going to attack?
No, Abel's getting ripped to pieces. So Aurelia's just like boom, and she like shouts, "You're not even fit to line my boots!" And I need to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Four.
Oh, it fails. So it takes 1d4, and it has disadvantage on its next attack. It takes 1 damage. Hey, pew.
Ding.
Oh my god, you guys, you need to chill down. Okay, so Charlie also donates for things to get worse for the entire party. So, you know what? Sod it. We're going back into combat. Go, go, go. We're going to use the same rolls as before. Let's do this.
Thanks, Charlie.
So, where were we? It was Aurelia's go. I don't think it actually got any further than that, so it would now be Braid's turn.
Oh, right. I have a turn. Okay, so this is probably my turn right here. I'm going to try to calm down Abel's mother. We don't want to hurt her. Everything seemed like it was going okay a couple seconds ago. Maybe she can still be reasoned with. Things are getting worse for everybody, but I do have this natural 20 that I have to use sometime. So I'm going to use it now and just go both hands forward, very calm voice, and try to calm her down using persuasion.
And the wolf looks at you, and it sort of begins to regard you differently. When it looks at you, the anger fades from its face like it did with Abel a moment ago. Do you have any other actions before I continue?
Oh, no. I think I'm going to just keep going with this.
So it calms down when it looks at you. But on its turn, it looks back at Abel and looks angry again. And it attacks.
Why? What did I do to you, Mom?
It has disadvantage anyway, so that's a 13.
It hits.
Oh,
I'm soft.
7 damage.
All right.
And then in comes another bite. Doing another 6 damage.
I'm dead.
Oh, if
I'm
only...
unconscious.
If only you were. You fall to the ground, and suddenly you have a fever.
Goodbye, world. See you on the other side.
So John is going to oppose an athletics check with you, Percival.
He's welcome to try.
He rolls a 4.
And I roll a 15.
Yeah, you keep it pinned. You keep it pinned. And as the first werewolf drops the body of its son, it looks back towards Braid, and its face calms again. But then it looks at Actor, and it gets angry again. That's your good thing, Braid. Thank you, Isriver. The wolf likes you. Cinnamon, we're back round to you and Frankie.
Well, we've been right on top of John backing up Percival, and seeing Aurelia attacked Abel's mom. Cinnamon's like, open season, and she and Frankie are both going to take their attacks. So he's prone. I've got advantage, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And sneak attack. Oh, that's cocked. Oh, that's... Can I use my nat 20?
Yeah, of course you can.
Awesome. So, let's see. That's going to be... Sorry, I'm doing math. 9 plus 8, so 17 points of piercing damage.
17 points of piercing damage. Very nice. That is on the other one. So that is it's defensive. It's pinned. You can stab away at it. You can poke holes in it as much as you like.
All right, Frankie's gonna take his attack then, also with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 15 to hit.
Yep.
So that's gonna be 11, 12 points of damage with sneak attack as well for him.
Yeah. He also does a ton of damage. Now, tell me, are either of you using magical or silvered weapons?
No, we do not have either one of those.
Ah. Okay. Good to know.
I wish we did.
Good to know.
Hey, if I had known.
Abel,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Here I am on the ground with my fever.
Yeah. Are you fighting the fever?
Yep. I'm doing my best.
Would you like to give me a con save?
Sure.
You can use one of your advantages if you like.
Yeah, I will. 14.
On a 14, as your health increases to 5 HP, you manage to stay in human form.
Oh, God. I have a question about my axe that I got.
Yeah, sure.
Is it silvered?
It's a simple woodcutting axe.
Great.
I think I only know
Thanks, Mom.
one of you at the moment that has a magical weapon.
I've got some sneaky things I can do, though. How close is Abel to me? I just want to know.
So Abel's away from the car. Probably, you said you could dash up to 120 feet, didn't you? So probably about 80 feet away.
Okay.
And also, Ed raises a good point. Charlie, you are the new stream boss. You get a free £10 donation and a nat to hand out. So have fun with that. Next in the turn order, though. Well, as you stay human and you get up to 5 HP, you can also take a movement. We'll say that resisting the transformation was your action, but if you have bonus actions, you can use them, Abel.
Yeah. He's going to try and move away from the circle, like move away from everyone. Just feeling that he might become a hazard to his companions, he would try and move as far away as he could from them.
Okay, perfect. Actor.
Actor is just gonna shoot the wolf that is biting people. No cares. 15?
15 hits.
Okay, and that's 4 piercing damage.
Uh-huh. Yeah, again, the wolf sort of just shrugs this damage off. Anything else you can do on your turn?
Nope.
Well, that brings us around to Percival.
All right. I'm going to try to gouge its eyes out with a silver coin. Look, don't me. Everyone's piercing them, shooting them with weapons, exploding their heads, setting them on fire, freezing them with frost, and then it's like, I attempt to gouge its eyes out, and it's like, I get all these sneers? Sorry, guys. It's all I can do, so I'm gonna just try to dig it into its eyes. Essentially with my
sword say something at that point.
What was that?
Shouldn't the magical talking sword be giving him some sort of input on that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have a magic sword.
I remembered that.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I mean, if you still want to go with the coin thing, it'll be an improvised weapon.
Yeah, and I'm pretty good with the improvised weapon. It counters my cat's claws. But let's okay, here's how we're gonna do this. Sword in one hand, coin in the other. All right, so Sword of Suffering is a 22 to hit John.
Okay, so who is under half health?
Summer. Abel.
Okay. Hang on. I'm doing maths. So that's an extra 1d8 on the sword damage.
All right.
Who is wounded? Who is not at full health?
Me.
Cool. So the sword will do an extra 1d4 and an extra 1d8.
That it did 14 points of magical damage.
Let's go.
Cool. So is there a 1d4 you want to throw on that as well?
That's the right side
That's
here.
the right
that
side.
was included in the macro. Let's so this is 1d2 plus 4. So to coin in the eye is a 20.
Yep, you get that improvised coin gouge.
Oh, 1d4 damage of improvised weapon damage. 3.
It's severe. But it is have you let up your pin now to do this?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Charlie is trying to redeem herself in your eyes by giving you everyone a nat 20.
All right. I'm going to then use my move to spring away 60 feet. And I'm kind of moving in an arc away from counter to where the direction Abel would have been moving. So I'm nervous.
So tell me, do you invoke opportunity attacks when you move away in this manner?
I do, but it would be at disadvantage because he is down and prone.
Yes, that is true. But hey, I'll take it. So we'll just go for a claw swipe on an 8.
Nope.
So yeah, you can spring away your 60 feet.
Ha 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 ha! That's my turn.
After perfect, we did actor. So next up is Aurelia.
Going to cast a minor illusion in front of John and say, John, it's little Ori, remember? And I cast some flowers, make some flowers appear. Oh.
Okay, don't you worry about that. I'll sort that out in a second. Sorry, say again.
So I cast minor illusion to make some flowers, like the ones he was bringing, and I say, "It's little Ori. It's okay."
Are you trying to make a persuasion roll?
Yeah. I'm trying to
Okay.
make him not eat me.
Let's take a persuasion roll, then. I'll take a persuasion roll.
Okay, let me just check on my. Ooh, okay. Oh, this should be good. I want to use my advantage. Can I do that post the roll? Oh, do I have
Yeah,
to...
why not? We've got a lot of stuff flying around at the minute, so I will definitely allow you to do it
Not
after
that much better, but it's a 14.
So on a 14, the beast having just taken a lot of damage. It looks at you with recognition. It cocks its head to one side.
I'm trying to be, like a neutral but slightly defensive body language, like.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do on this turn?
I would let you throw a inspiration to Abel again because he seems to be suffering. Bless him.
Abel, you have an extra d6 to roll.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Please don't use that to eat us.
I'm going to do my best.
So that brings us to Braid. Welcome back, Braid. So Aurelia has sort of calmed the beast near the cart. The Abel's mother is still at large, and Abel is running away, looking a bit twitchy.
Okay. And can I see where Abel's mom is?
Yes, yeah, you can, indeed.
Okay. I am going to try a ray of frost in her direction.
Sure.
Let me just pull that up. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And here we go. All right, that looks pretty bad.
Would you, by chance, like to use your advantage?
Yeah, let's do that.
Fantastic. So you strike it, and its speed is reduced, and it takes that cold damage. I take it you're casting at level... Oh, yeah, you are level 1. You can't do it. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
What's around me? Who have I got in my area?
It's a good question. Where are you all currently, guys, with respect to things? So, Percival, you've sprung away from the cart. Where did you spring to?
So I'll show my hand. So if it... Ooh. All right. So if this is Abel, I'm about over here, and the cart's in the middle. So...
Okay. Actor, you're still over by the by Abel's mum?
Yeah, I'm not too far from her.
Abel fleeing the scene. Cinnamon...
Frankie and I are still right next to John
on the cart?
Right next to the cart. Right, yeah.
And Aurelia is possibly somewhere, probably standing quite close to you, I think. She went to a range distance.
Okay, I'll stay where I am.
Cool. So that begins the wolves' turn.
Oh dear.
Aurelia jumps. Aurelia? Sorry. I don't think I ever named your mother, Abel. Did we name your mother? What was your mother?
No.
What was your mother's name?
Bailey.
Bailey. The potential Abel's mother, Bailey, dives towards Actor, slashing with its claws. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Please take 5 damage.
Okie dokie.
John walks towards Aurelia. It will invoke an opportunity attack, Cinnamon, if you want to take one.
What's its demeanor?
Sorry?
What's its demeanor? Does it look? Is it calmly walking towards her? Does it look like it's stalking, pacing, moving towards her?
Its head sort of cocked. It's not. It looks more confused than anything. It's not pacing. It's.
I put a hand on. Yeah, I put a hand on Frankie's wrist, and we do not attack. As it walks away, we'll forego the attack of opportunity.
Okay. Cool.
Because, frankly, if it decides to eat her, that takes care of one of my problems.
So, Cinnamon, we're back around.
So did we happen to notice Abel's mom attacking Acta?
Yes, definitely.
How far away is she?
How far away is she? Probably about 60 feet.
60 feet. Okay, gonna move up my full movement in that direction and go ahead and throw a dagger.
Okay. Thank you, Kate Face, for the donation to Summer of, well, just too many nat 20s. That looks wrong.
Okay, that's not gonna hit. That was a natural 2.
Okay. Okay, cool.
And then Frankie's gonna throw his dagger.
Okay.
And that's a natural 4, so.
Yeah, no, you both throw weapons, but they sort of fall short.
Yep.
Abel, how about we have another con save?
Yeah, sure. Can I use my inspiration too? In case I mess it up.
Oh,
look! Never mind.
I was going to say, like, you're sitting on, like, 6 nat 20s and 2 advantages. I mean, you can do whatever you like at this point.
Just tell us what happens.
I feel great. In fact, I'm fully recovered. No, I'm just kidding.
So, yeah, you once again resist the urge to change, and your health again increases. What is your max health?
11.
Yeah, it goes to full health.
Oh, cool.
What would you like to do?
Well, how do I feel? As far on the wolf front.
You can definitely feel the pull of the moon. You definitely are feeling hungry, and the people around you are looking more and more like food.
That's not great. Do I have an action left, or was that my action?
Yeah, you can have an action left. Why not?
Okay. Well, I don't even know. I don't want to attack my mom. I want her to live. No, I'll just keep moving the way I'm going. Keep getting further away, because if I turn into a wolf, I know these people will not hesitate to get me.
Okay.
Do I smell that she's changing?
Why not? Yeah, you can smell Abel's scent changing.
Mm.
So then, if you are done, that goes to Actor.
She is good. Can I attack with advantage, please? And that's a 22.
Yes, you can. And do you know what? Your arrows have silver tips. Why not? I think you were due a good thing, and I never gave it to you. Possibly. Never mind. So yeah, the wolf begins to take damage again, and you can see Abel, even from this 120-foot distance, you can see this arrow piercing your mother's chest, and your mother does look more and more maternal the more wolf-like you feel.
Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, he would yell out for them to stop attacking her, chase her off, let her go.
Ooh, do you feel angry about it?
Probably a little bit, yeah.
Ooh,
I'm 16. I got a lot of angst up in here.
Are you trying to contain that, or are you letting it out?
I'm trying to contain it.
Perhaps give me a wisdom save then. Remember, you have all the things.
Yeah. Yes. Wisdom save. I'll just 20. I'll just 20 it up.
Yeah, you can do whatever you like. You don't have. I'm not going to take any control of you at the moment.
Yep. Abel yells out for them to stop attacking them, try and chase them off. They're still people.
Okay. Percival, then.
Well, doesn't look like Katie's donated to make me fail, so Abel will live another round. I'm going to, let's see, we have 2 werewolves, 1 sad boy mid-transformation. I'm gonna fire a pot shot at Hokey Pokey John over there with my light crossbow as I'm walking towards him, whistling for him to come and face me, and that's a 13 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, it does 6 points of piercing damage. And then I drop my light crossbow, switch back to the Sword of Suffering and the shield. Beckon him to come on. Let's do this. Come on, John.
Okay. Brilliant. Aurelia, you see this as John is walking towards you, sort of confused, head cocked. A bolt hits his shoulder and he turns looking at Percival. And Percival's like, yeah, man, stick him up. What are you doing?
I will immediately turn to Percival and say, stop it, you blasted idiot. And then I'm like, come on, John, this way.
His life
away.
is mine. I dressed his wounds. I saved him.
And I just shout back, he's my servant.
He's my dinner.
So I'm trying to lead John away from the stabby cat.
Okay, so give me another a persuasion roll there as Test Chap donates a disadvantage to Percival because he was cocky.
What? That's a 22.
On a 22, that will hit.
I persuade him real good.
Okay, so because you all have 20s at the minute, the next action all of you take are going to be on a 20 or advantage. You get to choose, but we're going to start enforcing them just to get through some of these donations. I'm going to start throwing out nat ones a lot as well. So on the 22, you'll hit him. No, with a persuasion. You'll hit him with a persuasion. And he looks back to you again, and you manage to keep his eyes.
Yeah, I'm just like, look at me. Not the cat, me. Not the cat, me.
So, Braid, it is your turn, and you have a nat 20. You have a hostile werewolf that seems nice to you, and John, werewolf.
I feel like Aurelia's got the John werewolf covered, so I'm going to focus on, I guess, Abel's mom.
Yeah. There's another werewolf in the distance, like, roaring at you. It's not a wolf, it's a human, but it's got a very guttural sound to its voice right now.
Okay, and that's Abel over there, right?
Yeah.
Right. I think Abel's doing okay. I think I'm gonna go just keep walking towards Abel's mom. Nice, soft, gentle sounds. Hey, don't worry. We're all gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. Your son's gonna be fine. Everybody's gonna be fine.
And the werewolf looks towards you again, and its eyes soften, and its lips like sort of come down over its teeth, and it calms. Can you give me a persuasion roll, please?
Yeah, I will be using that nat 20, of course.
Of course. The wolf sort of sits down, almost on its haunches, looking at you.
Right. I don't think we're on petting terms. So I'm just going to stay over here, and it can stay over there, and I will continue to make soothing noises.
Cool.
Yeah.
Goose fraba.
So I'm going to have the werewolf make a wisdom saving throw to try and keep its cool, to try and remember Abel and everything. And I'm going to use one of these nat ones over here. So as it's looking at you, it sort of like remembers everything, and you're making nice soothing sounds. And then it looks around to Abel, who is roaring in the distance, and it immediately like hackles go up again, and it starts getting angry, and it turns and it attacks Actor again. How does a 16 do?
Okay. I'm down.
You're down.
I'm down.
It's just claws though, so you're alright. You don't need to make any con saves. You guys will see the werewolf seem calm, and then in a moment flick its mood and take Actor to the ground, and then again it looks around and instantly calms again, looking at Braid. Cinnamon.
That's the old Abel mom.
Yeah, that's the old Abel mom. Cinnamon.
Sorry, tiefling.
Am I within 25 feet of Acta and the werewolf?
Yeah.
I am going to move up on it. And you said Acta's arrows were silver tipped?
Yeah, why not?
I'm pulling an arrow from her quiver and I am stabbing the werewolf with it. And I'm using that nat 20.
Ooh, yeah, of course you are. So you nat 20. Give me
and Frankie's moving with me.
Yeah, give me some damage for that. We use like dagger, I suppose.
Okay. And I've got Frankie with me. Well, it's a nat 20, so let's see.
Double up the dice.
Of course I did. So that's 2 plus 3 is 5. Plus 6. It's 11 for Cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
And Frankie's going to do the same thing. He's going to follow her lead.
Okay, yeah.
Now, does he, because I'm there, does that give him advantage, or does it give him sneak attack?
I've just rolled. He'll have a hit and have sneak attack.
Okay, so that's 4, 7, 8. 8 piercing for Frankie.
8 piercing.
Using the silver arrow, yeah.
Abel, your mum falls to the ground and begins to transform back into a human.
Okay. Is she dead?
I don't know.
Oh, well, shoot. Well, I had a plan, but it doesn't work if she's not conscious. So Abel would like to howl.
You're howling?
And, yep, I'm howling now. And
summoning more.
No, I'm not. And would like to I would like to try and tell them to run. I'm trying to tell John to run. And simultaneously, I'm going over to my mother to go get her.
Cinnamon would have liked to have used her bonus action to try and stabilize Acta.
No problem. Actor, you are stabilized.
Just take my 20s.
Just take your 20s. As you do this. Yeah, okay, so they both cock their heads towards you and join the howl. Like the pair of, well, no, John does. John joins the howl as the howl goes up across the whole woods. And
it's a howl of run away.
John.
No, it's a howl of summon other wolves.
You can't tell me what my howl is. This is my 20 howl. And
Tabaxi's no howls better than anything.
It is there's danger here. Run.
And with that, John does indeed go to run away from the party and runs into the woods. Your mother starts scrambling on the floor, also trying to run in sort of half wolf, half human state.
Yep, he's going over to her to see how she's doing. He's still a human, kind of.
So
I would say the howling probably isn't very good for staying human, but...
Yeah, make me a con save on that.
Sure, I'll just use the 20.
Yeah, you are now down to 3 20s.
Oh, no.
And 2 advantages. And with that, we're going to leave combat.
But I wanted to stab her.
I mean, if you want to walk across and stab her, you can do that. It just won't be in combat.
Well, also, you'll have to go through Abel.
Abel.
No, I was referring to Abel.
Cinnamon and Frankie are gonna take Acta and just kind of back away from Abel and her mom, and kind of get Acta out of the way.
Abel, your mom stinks. She tried to kill me like twice. You're howling an awful lot. Show me your teeth.
How dare you, says the sword.
Am I up now, or am I still out?
You're out for 1d4 hours. Rules is written.
Dang it.
We'll say if someone can roll a successful medicine, they could get you up, or maybe if you can make a con save, maybe with a nat 20 or an advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, use an advantage.
Make it so.
Oh dear.
You're down. You're still down.
I use another advantage.
Yeah, why not?
23, nat 20. I spring up.
Yeah, you can do the whole, like, water boy thing when he's given the Alaskan water and he doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I jump awake, basically.
Abel, you never told us you were a werewolf. You had a werewolf mother.
I didn't know I had a werewolf mother, and I wasn't a werewolf until she bit me, so...
Likely story. I understand.
You all saw it.
I was up a tree at the time.
No, you weren't.
Could have been.
You were picking a fight with John.
No, John was turning into a wolf and trying to eat our party.
That doesn't
Your
mean...
mom killed Acta. Acta, she died.
She didn't mean to.
Can we
She's
just
not
address
dead
the
yet.
fact that you gouged his eye out with a silver coin?
He had it coming to him.
That doesn't seem right.
No.
It isn't. It's the law of the jungle.
And I would like to check on my mother. See how she's doing.
Yeah, sure. Do you want to give us a medicine check?
I want a nat
Sure.
20 medicine check as she starts checking her. I go, I can cure, pound on her chest, get her heart
my
beating
God.
again. So I nat 20 a medicine check.
Okay, so Grant, you nat 20 that medicine check. Your mother is down. It's as though the damage has contained the werewolf ability for now. Or maybe it's more that the sun's rising.
I want to try to suck out the werewolf lycanthropy. Like the venom of a snake. I don't know, man.
Yeah, sure. Okay, no, you 100% can do that. And as you get down doing this sort of like CPR sort of thing, we're going to use your last nat 1. And you're going to catch one of its teeth. Please make me a con save.
Wow.
I can do that. I can do a con save.
At
Backseat our best con
At
save.
disadvantage.
I'm using my advantage to cancel the disadvantage.
Did you have an advantage?
Yeah,
Okay.
18.
18, you pass.
Ha! Abel, help out.
You said you had it under control.
Yeah, but I need his assistance. Here, just suck into the wound. Pull out the
I don't-
venom. Try not to swallow.
I'd rather not do
Don't
that.
let it get under your tongue. It'll go right into the bloodstream.
I'm already turned, so.
What? Man.
I can't. I don't think it can do any extra damage. Is she conscious?
Barely. She's sort of passing in and out.
Yeah, he's like kind of like holding her, trying to keep her with them. Keep her.
I'm over
conscious.
Abel's shoulder doing cat things.
Cat things. Mom, why didn't you tell me?
I came out here to fight them. Didn't realize it was a full moon.
Fight? Why would you come to fight? I thought you were sick.
I am. Doctor didn't give me long, Abel. Figured it'd be better to come out here and fight and die than die in a bed.
Why didn't you just tell me that?
I was scared.
You just left me by myself.
I know. You're a strong boy.
Right. Should have known I was gonna come after you.
I knew you would. I was hoping you'd be able to stop me if I didn't die out here.
Well, I don't. You'll get better. We'll figure something out.
She reaches out a hand and puts it on your neck. I can't stay like this. I came out here to die, Abel.
I don't want you to die.
A tear wells up in her eyes. Sometimes it's not about what we want.
Isn't there anything that we can do? We can talk. Maybe there's another doctor or something.
I don't think in this disgusting form I'll still have that problem, to be honest.
Do you think you'll live? You'll be better?
Perhaps for a time, but I'll be a danger to everyone around me.
We can build you a house in the woods somewhere.
We can go and be the monsters in the woods, preying on those stupid enough to come through our lair. Is that what you want, Abel?
No, we won't be monsters. I don't feel like a monster. Do you?
She looks at Actor.
Actor
didn't-
sort of shrugs it off. Like, I've seen many wolves. I've lived here. I get attacked a lot. Like, that's the only way you learn.
Smell like monsters and taste like them. Spit out more lycanthropy.
So what should I do if you just are resigned to death? Then
You have not changed yet. You have time. You managed to fight it off during the full moon. You are strong. I always saw that strength in you. There are cures. You'll have to find one.
well, if I can find a cure for me, then maybe I can find one for you too. You can't give up.
She, again, this time now tears just fall down her face. She nods and puts her arms around you.
Yeah, he hugs her. He kind of looks at the rest of the group and says, I'm sorry that she hurt you.
hold it against her. And then I sort of wander back to the cart. Like, how did she attack me? Am I limping or am I holding on to my arm? Or...
Frankie would pick you up and carry you.
I don't think she would allow it, if I'm honest.
Your friend John is probably out there in the woods.
Yes.
Confused. If there is a cure, maybe if he's well enough, we can find one for him too.
I fully intend to come and cure him again. We'll cure you too.
I guess it is something we could do. I don't have much else to do apart from being hired.
I was just coming to find my mother.
You found me. I guess you found that adventure you're always looking forward to.
This isn't exactly what I had in mind, but...
It never is. A man walks towards this scene of the camp, now slightly ruined.
I draw my bow. I am untrusting of everyone right now.
Aurelia, Cinnamon, and Percival will recognize this man.
Oh, Willy Wonka.
We meet again.
Aurelia is your father.
Uh-oh.
Your dad sucks. Sorry.
He sort of walks up going, well, this was very touching.
You bring more white feathers.
Father?
Dad?
But we can't have werewolves roaming around the countryside, killing everything now, can we?
Cannot.
I draw my bow even more.
No, wait.
Straight up to him, so I am that far from him.
No, you'll shoot at disadvantage.
He sort of like puts two fingers in his mouth and does the whistle. I can't do it, but he does that. And what can only be described as thugs and henchmen start walking through the trees with silver weapons.
Can I say to the man, I say, you will put down your weapons, or I will put this arrow in your heart.
Can we settle this with a game of cards? The greatest Go-Fish player to ever play.
Cinnamon and Frankie are
Not
standing in
now,
front
but
of
with
able
Go-Fish.
weapons drawn.
And I will use my nat 20 if you.
Okay, so you can make a nat 20 intimidation.
No, advantage for nat 20. If I have to hit him, I'm going to use the 20. So
Don't shoot my dad!
if he is attacking him,
Tell him not
I'm
to shoot
surrounded
us.
right now.
Your dad and I have a history.
So you can. What are you trying to do, Alice? What
I
are you
guess. Now I'm. I guess intimidate.
Okay, with advantage.
Yes. 19. You know.
On a 19, he sort of gestures to the guys to put a few more your way than anywhere else.
And I continue holding my arm. Like, I have killed many people before you. I will not hesitate to kill you.
I warn you.
You hit me first, I will still kill you. I have killed fathers before.
Really, at this point, is like throwing herself in between these two and going, what is happening?
Look, and I'm hired to protect all of them. I don't care how many of you there are. I'll take you all on, you cowards.
I haven't taken my eyes off of like this man. And I was like, you have a choice. You can call them off, or I shoot you. It does not bother me that you are a father. I killed
then
my
I
own
will-
father, so it will not bother me to kill someone else's.
Cinnamon's standing in front of Abel. She's got her bow drawn as well, aimed at the man, and she's like, "It would be my pleasure to shoot you right after she shoots you."
Nobody is shooting anybody.
No, Aurelia, step aside. It's okay.
I'll gouge your
No.
eye out with a coin.
Aurelia, maybe you should come back over here so we can take you home.
Yeah, you stowaway.
I'm not going home.
Don't be silly, girl.
No, enough. Enough. And stands her ground and sort of backs up towards Actor, and there's like
Aurelia, how old are you?
19.
You see, daughter dearest, when one makes a move into a faction such as the one I have, I can't afford a rogue daughter roaming the wilderness.
Do not talk to her like that.
So you have two choices. Either you come home willingly, or I send the Zents to bring you home.
I won't go. I won't go. I back up and I'm like getting my magic hands ready. Like, I've got nothing.
Scrat, I'm going in to knock him out with the rapier over the top of the head. I've had enough of this standoff.
Do it. In you go.
All
Cinnamon
right.
goes up to Aurelia and says, "I'll hide you. Don't worry."
Do I
I've been
get
running from the
advantage
fence for
because it was
years.
sudden and spontaneous and he didn't see it coming?
Well, so you can have a sneak attack, and then we'll go into initiative if everyone can roll initiative. Oh,
All right.
at 25, you hit him solidly in the head. He goes down, and mobsters flank you.
All right.
How could you do this to me?
So,
Knock him out so we can tie him up and feed him to Abel's mother.
Aurelia, you're going
She's
first.
ill.
I'm going first.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, this is even worse. I've only got cantrips. I'm going to vicious mockery my dad.
He's down.
He's
Oh, he's down. Okay, I'm not going to.
Just punched him out with the
So
rapier.
he takes critical damage and 2 death saves and
Okay.
failed.
Is there any of the thugs that look like their particular ringleaders? You know, like lieutenants or anything like that?
No, there are some that are skinnier than others, I guess.
Okay. I'll go for the one that's closest that looks like they might try and intervene with Percival and my dad and give them a vicious mockery.
Give them a vicious mockery.
Okay, they need to make a wisdom saving throw.
I don't think there's such a thing as a thug monster, is there?
There's thugs.
There is! There is a thug monster. Brilliant. We'll use that. What did you say the save was, sorry?
Wisdom of
Oh.
14. Ah,
They pass.
dang it. And then I move over to Percival and my dad. But nothing happens to that thug except they get a really bad insult off Aurelia, which is language which is far below a lady of her station.
So, after Aurelia, it is Actor's turn.
Actor keeps her bow drawn and points it at the dad, who is now on the floor, and tells everyone, all of his guards, she's like, "You should leave now."
Intimidation?
23.
They sort of back away from you, but they are not leaving. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think I can do anything else.
Percival, then.
I place the point of my rapier on Mr. Man's throat, and I call out to the thugs, if they don't depart now, he dies.
I feel like someone should be present for this statement.
If they don't depart now, he dies.
We'll say that Aurelia's currently in a moment of absolute shock.
I would be too if I was her, but they don't want to push me.
And can you please make me a intimidation?
It's an intimidation. Or rather, that's good adjudicating. So, all right, Percival. Do I get any sort of advantage on this, or is it just a straight roll?
You can have advantage, definitely.
Okay, yeah, because he is down and at my
Oh, yeah.
So 18.
Yeah, on an 18, they also sort of like back up like, all right, calm down, kitty cat. It's all right,
Get out of
kitten.
here.
Calm down.
He will die today if you say any words or come any further. You leave now, or he dies.
So, Aurelia, while you were gone, Percival's put a rapier to your father's throat and is threatening the thugs that if they don't leave right now...
Push down and kill him.
Yeah.
Okay. She's a
They're
bit.
backing up, though.
Yeah, she's a bit. Maybe don't kill him, but threaten them. That's cool. Just don't kill him.
Perfect. The sword chimes like, he'll give you a meowful.
Your father and I have a bit of a relationship that you may be unaware of. If he dies, it's very important to me that he stays dead. So, look, but you seem like a nice girl. They seem like nice gents. Your life is in his hands. They leave now, he lives. You keep a father, he doesn't die. They say anything, they step forward, dead.
They sort of freeze, looking at Aurelia.
I just say leave. Or he'll do it. And like her voice wavers a bit, like she's just crying, like, you know, but she stands firm. Says leave now, or he dies.
All the thugs, except one, take a step back. And another step back.
Starting to push it down. Ooh, it's breaking the skin.
And this one, there's always one. You're bluffing, kitten. You won't do it.
Can I turn around and shoot that one with my nat 20, please?
I was going to say Cinnamon would like to fire as well.
Both of you can fire. Go for it. The nat 20, just roll me some damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do. That's a solid 12 points of damage there. And
I literally just turned and shot him.
Yeah, okay, so with the 2 arrows, this guy takes 2 arrows and falls down.
Yeah, 19 to hit for 5 piercing.
Now the rest of the guards stop. One of them said that wasn't part of the deal.
It doesn't mean we won't still kill him if you don't leave.
Looking at that.
That one needed convincing. He made a decision. He paid for it.
We thought you needed a little more convincing, as one of you decided to stay.
We can save his life if you go now, or he can bleed out.
Aurelia takes a deep breath and she turns towards the thugs and says, "Boys, it appears like my father is incapacitated at the moment. And as the eldest, I am now in control of his affairs, which means I'm in control of you. Do as I say. Get out of here."
Again, everyone, this time they all back up, turn and leave, except for one who just stays long enough to say, "This will not be the last you hear of the Zents."
Just stand firm. The whole haughty chin raise.
Give me a charisma save. Give me a charisma save for holding it.
A charisma save? Oh boy.
You still have a nat 20 and an advantage, and we don't have a lot of time, so if you want to use one of them, you can.
Okay, yes, I'll use the nat 20, so that's 26.
Yep. And he just, shakes his head and just goes.
Mm-hmm.
They leave. You're out of combat again.
5% of their operation, or he dies. I'm just kidding. All right, I pull the rapier. I'm like, sorry, I put the sword to your dad's throat. It was desperate times.
It's all right. There was clearly a lot more to my father's business than I realized.
Any of you know how to patch this one up? And I point at the thug who's bleeding out.
Perhaps Abel?
Abel, give him mouth to mouth.
Yeah. I'll go give him mouth to mouth. No, I'll use medicine, nat 20.
Nat 20
So-
medicine.
Yeah.
You can heal up Aurelia's father for her.
Yeah, I will do that too. 20's away. 20's ahoy. Yeah, I'll heal them up.
You icing the lump on his head that I gave him?
Just a little bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Your mother begins to cough.
No. Can I save her too?
We can find out. She begins to cough as I make a save for her and use up another one of these nat 1s over here.
Well, I still have 120 left.
You have 2 20s left, actually, because you also had one that was gifted to everyone.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Okay.
So, as she coughs, she begins to cough up some blood.
What are you sick with? Do you know?
Didn't really understand. Some disease of the lung.
Can you turn back?
I don't know how. Would you like to make a medicine check?
Yeah. I'll use 20.
On a 20, your great skill that you have acquired in medicine today allows you to doctor-style diagnose that the werewolf lycanthropy hasn't cured your mother.
No. Do I think that if she were to return to her wolf form that she might live longer?
It's possible.
Can I figure out how to turn into a werewolf?
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
I'll use my last 20.
You're going to need to replicate a full moon somehow.
Oh, God. How do I do that?
I mean,
Moonbeam.
Dragon Ball Z had a lot of good ideas.
Yeah, you can make a little orb of energy, send it up. Well, we might turn into were-monkeys. I have a tail.
Braid, maybe you could chime in with your arcane knowledge.
Yeah, I've got some ideas for this. So do you want an Arcana check or should I just do a spell?
Up to you.
So I'm going to do a silent image and I'll put it right in front of where Abel's mom is. And it'll just be a night sky with the moon present right in the top, right in front of her face, kind of slanting so that it blocks the sun.
Do I play the sound file again?
Please now.
No, but she racks in pain and arcs her back and all the rest of it as she transforms into a werewolf once more.
And he's just like got his hand on her, like, and obviously like motions to the others, like keep a safe distance. He says, I don't know how much time she has, and I don't know if there's a cure for what's wrong with her other than this, and I don't know what to do. I don't want her to die.
Abel,
Mhm.
can you make me a Constitution save, please? As
Sure
the full moon
thing.
shines on you.
Oh, sure. Oh my God.
I'm going to use up one of your advantages there as well.
Yeah.
On a 5, Abel, you begin to transform.
I run.
Away?
Like, just back up a bit.
Abel's transforming?
Abel is transforming into a werewolf before your eyes.
Well, I'm going to have to grapple Abel. Come on, strong boy.
How about I just break concentration on the spell?
As you begin to change,
That's a smart way to say
Yeah.
both Abel and your mother return to human.
No.
cool.
You know, they could be your servant's braid for the rest of your life. You've got a little advantage.
And I almost think that this terrible little paradox, this horrible little situation, is the perfect place to wrap up our little one shot.
Oh my gosh.
What even happened? It was like
Frankie went ahead and just stealthily packed up their stuff, maybe helped themselves to a few rations, and just stealthed right on back up to the road and are heading to Luskan.
Yeah, just a thumb in a lift.
They're like, okay, yeah, we're out of here.
Okay, you guys. So here we are at the end. Why don't we go around? What I'd like for you guys is I'd like to know what your favorite bit was, how you feel now, and then all of the information about where we can find you online and all the things that we can do, that you do, because we want to know all about them. We'll go around in camera order. No, we'll go in reverse camera order because these two were pretty late last time. So we'll start with Cinnamon, who is Cleric of Cord. Cleric, cat. There we go. I have a memory.
Yes. I'm sorry I had internet issues. That's why I had to turn the video stream off. But yes, I am Cleric of Cord, also known as @StarStuff84 on the Twitters. For some reason, people follow me because I talk about D&D and play it. I have no idea why, but they do. So if you like D&D stuff and retweets for art and things, that's where you'll find me. There were so many great moments in here. Oh wow! I think my favorite was Abel and Mom. Those were the best. Those Abel and Mom moments.
Yeah, we got deep there for a minute.
Yeah.
If you want to put like your Twitter and stuff in the chat, please do. I don't block links or anything, so you can go right on ahead. Thank you so much for playing.
Thank you. This was amazing. I can't wait to do this again.
It's so nice to hear. I love that. Thank you. Next up, Grant. Welcome back to the channel, Grant. How you doing?
Hey, it was great to be back. My favorite part of the game, one was I really like werewolves for low-level parties because they're scary. You can walk away with a life-changing disease. And I also like the dilemma that the werewolves had strong personal connections to party members. And they kept reminding me again and again, these are people that are special and important to the party. So it's like, you can't do that typical D&D murder hobo. I always like to make the threat of the sword there, but, it's just kind of saber rattling. I like trying, we're surrounded by thugs, try to use creative problem solving. It's like, they don't know that I'm level 1. And I also like being a frontline fighter who didn't take a single point of damage the entire session. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Of course, I did enjoy Summer's sad boy scenes, having these deep emotional conversations with her dying mother. I was like, aha, she got her feels in. But you can find me on Twitter at WisePapaGrant, on Twitch at Grant R. Ellis. I'm an independent content creator for tabletop role-playing games. It was great to play with Hans for the first time. I've been following him online for over a year now. It was great to play with Alice again. She's brilliant. Cleric of Cord Cat for the first time. And I'm actually a fan of Susanna Grace, so I follow her Twitter as well. And you can find me playing with Summer on Tuesday nights on Unmade Gaming's channel, Monday nights on the Vile and Villainous campaign on Greyhawk channel, Wednesdays I'm on Encounter Roleplay where I host their evening show, and we play a Star Wars campaign. Thursdays I'm on WebDM's Land Between Two Rivers. Fridays I'm back on Greyhawk channel with the Queen of the Spiders Greyhawk campaign. Saturdays I'm on all the channels as I'm needed, and on Sundays I'm on Monty Cook Games' official Twitch channel playing the Owl of Lycia Cypher System campaign. I have a lot coming down the pipe. I have the Invisible Sun by Monty Cook's Game. I'm doing 3 shows on 3 different channels, 3 different game masters, 3 different casts, 1 world. And if you see me at Origins next week, say hi. I'm running games for Kobold Press. And at Gen Con, I'll also be running games for Kobold Press. And at PAX Unplugged, I'll just be having fun. So thank you for having me.
Awesome. That's one hell of a busy schedule. Well
done.
done.
Yes. This was my downtime.
And so next up then, Susanna Grace. How you doing, Susanna? How was that for you?
Hey, that was awesome. I'm so glad I finally got to play, for just to pull back the curtain a bit. Scry and I have been trying to get this in the works for like 3 months. This has been ridiculous. But yeah, I especially loved the bit where, you know, you had Abel's mum try and rip his throat out while he was hugging him, and then turned my dad into a crime boss. That was awesome. Thanks for that.
I love it when my parents hurt me.
No, this is a ton of fun, and thank you so much for running it. But you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, ArtStation, Tumblr at Susanna Grace, which is one N in it. I stream almost every day except Thursdays, and we have a weekly game of D&D. It's a homebrew setting on Mondays called Curion, an Adventurous Tale, in which I play a barbarian. And then every other Wednesday, we have Bike Club, which is me DMing Curse of Strahd, which is wild because it's just not even, I can't even describe Bike Club. It's a unique beast. It's a lot of fun. I also have variety caster, so I play games and stuff. The most recent one is playing Vampire, where I'm trying to play it whilst wearing prosthetic vampire fangs. So I'm lisping my way through the game, which is a lot of fun. Other than that, I post a lot of memes and stuff on Twitter. And I do art sometimes. So yeah, that's me.
Awesome, thank you. I did wonder what the fangs were about on your Twitter profile, and now I know. I have been enjoying when you're playing Assassin's Creed and doing all the Egyptology stuff in the background. I enjoy tuning into that. Alice, hey baby.
Hey. Yeah, I really loved this one shot. I think obviously the bit between Abel and her mum was just so good and really moving. But two of my absolute favorite things was probably the standoff with Aurelia's dad, and also for me, imagery-wise, Percival being chased by a werewolf throughout the woods and trying to circle round, and I've just got this image in my head, and yeah, it was perfect. I am Alice. I'm also known as White Rabbit Pick on Twitter. I am a photographer during the day, and then when I'm not doing that, I'm doing this. I'm currently DMing a campaign which we are coming to the end of. But yeah, I think I'm in the academy tomorrow, which is going to be awesome because I finally get to learn the cipher system, something I've been wanting to learn for absolutely ages. So we're going to try out the cipher system tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm mainly in one-shots or I'm running the one-shots, and there's some stuff that I'm involved in behind the scenes that we're working on. And you can also find me on Encounter Roleplay every Wednesday playing Warhammer. So yeah, really great. And I love playing with all you guys. It was awesome. So thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And Charlie, that's not true. I just pointed out that you were in every single one of my campaigns. And Alice is also working on a podcast at the minute, which is in the works. We're not sure what system we're going to run it on yet, but she started writing it, so that's something else. Cypher. Alice is leaning towards Cypher.
I really want Cypher.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I sort of hope so too, actually. I'm looking forward to it. So next up we have Summer. Hey, Summer, how was that for you?
Wow, that was really fun. Yeah, I knew when my mom left that it was going to be a big feels episode, and it gave me a lot of feels. Yeah, this was super fun. I think my favorite moments was the turnip argument at the very beginning. Was so good about not seeing the moral implications of stealing from an unconscious person, and then definitely Percival sprinting around with the wolf. That was so good. Yeah, but I'm Summer. I run a channel here on Twitch called Off the Table. We stream Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We play a bunch of different systems, D&D. We're about to start up Mutants Masterminds, Monster of the Week, Sagas of the Icelanders, lots of good stuff. Monster Hearts, Burning Wheel. I think that's everything. Tuesdays, I am on Unmade Gaming's channel. We're playing Myth Dawn. We're taking a short break to play some Polaris, which I'll be facilitating starting this Tuesday, which is going to be really good. And yeah, I think that's everything. I'm doing a lot of stuff this weekend, so if you would just follow me on Twitter at Just a Summer Job, you'll be able to keep up with everything. But I'm so happy that I finally got to play. It was so much fun. You were all amazing. I can't wait to do it again. Seriously, it was awesome.
It's not stealing if I want it more.
And so, last but most certainly not least, welcome to the channel, Hansi Tweet. Hans, how are you, buddy? How was that for you?
That was great. Thanks for having me. It's the first time I've gotten to play online and first time I've gotten to play with any of you. So this was just a lot of fun for me all around. Favorite moment was the whole game. It was just great. Everybody had great characters, very exciting. I loved it. So thanks very much for having me. And you can find me on Twitter at Hansi Tweets. I don't do any other streaming right now. I just talk about games all the time.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Well, I suppose that leaves with me. Guys, I've lost my mind. I'm doing D&D every single day now. Just all the time. Tomorrow we're doing 12 hours of D&D. In 2 hours we're doing another one shot. On Monday we're running A Necromancer's Wish, which Alice is running. On Tuesday we have the premiere of a new 16-episode season, which features Charlie, Gaming.exp, also known as Zippo, Chorus, and Tahina Andale from the Fumbles and Fame, Females and Fumbling, something, FAF. Their thing is FAF. I remember that. I'm sorry, guys in the chat, if you're from there. I've messed it up. Sorry. If you guys want to come and get... Oh, hang on. Did I mention everything? The premiere? Wednesday, we've got One Shot Wonders with Kiana, where we're in Barovia, and I'm taking Turnuk through. Thursday, I'm over on Encounter Roleplay, playing Dr. Hezekiah Shaw, who is the creepiest character I've ever made, and he's fucking amazing. On Friday, I'll be back again with another one-shot of some form at 9 p.m. my time, which is 4 p.m. EST. Oh, my mind unraveling so soon. And then more D&D to follow next week. Fumbles and Fame. Knew it was something like that. Got it. Thank you. So if you guys want to get involved, I'm taking on players for all sorts of things at the minute. First of all, if you want to talk about art, talk about D&D. If you want to talk about rules or creating characters or just come and have a good time, get in the Discord. We've got a lovely community over there and we'd love to have you. If you want to get in a game, if you want to be in one of these regular weekly games, or if you want to get into the 7th of July 24-hour Academy, which I am currently taking players for, please send me a DM and I'll get you in there. I mean, the chances are I'm running for 24 hours, so I'll be able to find you a game. There's a good chance. Although I must admit the first 2 games are already full. And I've not even released it properly yet, so well done, everyone. And YouTube as well. This will be uploaded to YouTube in about 24 hours, possibly Monday, because it's a bit of a heavy weekend. And we'll get stuff going there. If you guys like what you see and you'd like to support me, I do have a Patreon. And you know what? We just recently hit our first goal. So that's pretty hype. We've got some stuff on there about the new premiere of the new season premiere in there, some artwork and stuff. And we also have merch and all that sort of stuff. So you guys check all that out. I'm going to take us over to the man acclaimed to be the best in D&D, Tall School. We're going to head over to his channel. If any of you following Tall School on Twitter, you might have seen the D&D Fitness or whatever it is. It seems really hype, and his voice is going to blow us all away. I hope you guys all had a really good time. I definitely did. I definitely had to step back a bit to let you guys do all the things you needed to do, and I enjoyed it. So thank you all very much. Remember to keep evoking emotions. We'll see you all, in a couple of hours. Bye!
Bye!